Alrighty. Seems like this time is working out okay.
I invited Nathan from the UK.
Yeah. Oh, great.
We don't want the other Nathan with his life of chicanery and debauchery. What made you decide to switch to this time, just for the Europeans?
Yeah, I want to switch it up for the Europeans, and I'd like to have Sunday nights a little bit more free to do stuff.
Oh, yeah. Because you didn't really leave yourself any nights to date, right?
I know. It's like I have Friday and Saturday. Ideally, I'd like Sunday too.
Yeah.
But tonight, I'm going to see The Last Duel at the Alamo Draft House. Ridley Scott's new movie. That'll be fun.
The Last Duel? Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Never heard of it.
Oh, really?
It's a musical?
What? I don't think so.
Oh, it's a movie.
Yeah. Like you'll, Ridley Scott style movie. Historical drama. Matt Damon, Adam Driver.
Oh, that one. Oh, yeah, I have heard of it.
No? Maybe not? Okay, 1 second.
Oh, I can hear you, John.
Something's happening. Hello? There we
I
go.
can hear
Can
you,
you guys
John.
hear me at all?
Yeah. Can you hear us?
Okay, you can hear me. I can't hear you. That's okay.
Nope.
Has the musical, The Producers, ever been to Pantages Theater?
I don't think so recently. Not since I've been here.
What year did you move into Hollywood?
That is a vague time for me. Either 2014 or 2015? Well,
Was it this before or after Blab?
before.
Probably just barely, though. Like a year or two before.
Yeah.
Quaid, did you always have that hair?
Yeah.
Or did you buy it at a store today?
I can't, he grew it out.
Sneaks up on you. Yeah.
I never knew you had long hair like that.
Yeah, I usually keep it in the back.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to make anybody jealous,
Yeah, you're a humble guy. I appreciate that.
But yes, you can also buy it at a store too.
You got hair privilege.
Yeah.
Yeah, I use it too.
Yep. Well, I don't blame you.
Oh, Anthony's working.
Oh
With
shit.
the green
Today.
hat.
Twenty seconds.
Do you need me to invite anyone, Reed?
Sure.
You want a token female or two? Did you invite Garrett, Aaron, or any of those people?
I did invite Garrett and Aaron. Here we go.
What's up, guys?
What up?
Hey, Anthony, what's with the purple? With the green heart? What does a green heart mean?
I don't know. It's appealed to me. I was looking through the list and I was like, I'm going with that today.
Yeah.
Hello, John, Quaid, Reed, Doug.
How's it going?
It's going good. I just spoke with Pratik, the guy that's the graphic designer. He's working up that tip sheet for us for the vaccine hesitancy stuff.
Oh, nice.
So that was good. Yeah,
Cool.
he's a good guy. This feels different. A little bit earlier in the day.
Yeah, way different.
Yeah. Here we go.
Usually don't play poker when the sun's up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hello, Chucky. Reed, did you do some SE with that guy, David, from Sound Epistemology? I saw some videos. I haven't watched them yet, but it looked interesting.
I did, yeah. We went out to UCLA Friday morning before our meeting. Went really well.
Good.
Quinn joined us for a little bit too.
Nice.
Bullshit. Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be focusing on UCLA from now on for a while.
Good location.
Such a good spot.
Yeah. I would imagine you can get some repeat conversation partners too there.
Yeah.
The students walking by. It's a good place to go.
I need more business cards. I'm thinking of updating the QR code to go to the, what's it called? Linktree link. And I'll have in that Linktree card a space to schedule with me a time to chat on Zoom if they want to. So I'll like ask them on the spot. If you don't see me again in person, feel free to go to that and schedule a time.
Yeah. That way you can do it over Zoom. Subsequent talks over Zoom. Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
You called that so easily. Like you didn't even think about it. I don't know.
When you have good cards, you don't even need to think about it.
Okay. All right.
Oh,
Come on,
2-7.
man.
oh.
The good old Deuce 7.
Ouch. That one hurt.
That's great.
Okay, I'm done. Nice playing with you guys.
Have a good day, Anthony.
Oh, by the way, that reminds me. When I left the game last time, I thought my microphone was on, so I was like, "Okay, everyone, have a good night." And then I left. And then I realized my microphone was muted. I was like, "Oh, they think I probably just bailed on them without even."
Yeah,
saying
in
it."
fact,
Yeah,
I
we
said
were
that
wondering.
too.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, that last hand, you like went all in, didn't win the hand, and you were just like, I'm out, like just disconnected.
No. I don't usually get angry or stuff like that. I haven't thought about coming back to say, "Oh, by the way, I wasn't mad." I was like, "Oh, fuck it. I'll just tell them next time."
But yeah, David stopped by on Thursday. We did the review show. That was good. And I guess he's on a road trip, and he was going to just be. He didn't really have a place to stay, so I invited him to stay over at my place. So
Yeah.
just a review show, watched Squid Game, and then did more UCLA SE.
Very good. Very good.
So is that Squid Show good, or is it just basically?
Nice, Anthony.
Thank you.
Oh,
It's okay. There's a lot of hype around it, and it's pretty good. But then I watched a friend make a post about how the acting was really bad, and I was like, you know what? Acting was kind of bad, even accounting for the cultural differences and the captions and all the other stuff.
Yeah, because I get the impression it's just basically successful because of the shock factor.
Yeah. Yeah. I think so.
I've only seen
Yeah.
the
I
first
just really
episode.
like squids.
There are no squids involved, as far as I could tell.
Oh, wow. Then I have been seriously misled.
Okay.
Foundation is pretty good.
Foundation is good. No one's talking about it, man. I think it's freaking amazing.
It's in the
it's all-
first couple episodes. I thought it was a 2-part mini-series, and I was like, why did they stop here?
2-part. Yeah, I
Oh,
like
that-
it.
the last episode's really good. I mean, and the themes are all about knowledge and science. versus
Yes.
I
Right.
found them.
tyranny.
And
So I read the
faith.
books like 10 years ago. I found them to be very dry,
Hmm.
which I guess is kind of Asimov's thing. But
I particularly like the storyline with the the clones. There's 3 generations of clones. There's a younger one, and
yeah,
middle-aged guy, and an older one, and there's these generations, like 13 generations of these dudes,
Mhm.
and how they're
Okay.
struggling with that. It's so cool. I just really love it.
What are you talking about now?
This movie it's a series called Foundation on Apple TV. It's
Oh,
really good. Hmm.
69.
nice.
Can't do it.
Man.
I'll get to the next one.
You invited Matt and Harry, Reed?
Yeah, I did. Sleep soon. Yeah, if anybody else knows anybody who might be interested, feel free to invite.
Okay. Oh, sorry.
It's on you, Anthony.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Spent like an hour trying to reconcile my YNAB accounts for Venmo and PayPal, but I did it.
So does that mean you know where everybody's at?
I do. If you want to know,
Oh God.
if you want me to like privately message you, or or just say it, I can.
I know I'm near the bottom of that list.
Yeah,
I bet I've spent the most money playing. Honestly, I'm determined to get it back on this match, though.
Have you had the most fun though, Anthony?
I've had fun. It's been fun. Yeah, I would say it's been a lot of fun.
Oh shit!
You got to be kidding me! I won that
Wow.
with a pair of
Awesome.
twos.
That's crazy.
DM you your status right now, Anthony.
What's that?
Yeah, how much you've spent.
I mean, I feel like at this point I should just go all in, but it's like, okay, whatever. I mean, all right.
Oh my God! What? That's how much I've spent?
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
Oh, you shouldn't have showed him that, Reed.
Okay, sorry.
Why not?
Oh yeah, message me and I want to see if
That's funny.
Oh, man.
what I think it is.
Or it's embarrassing, actually. Hey, you know, I'm paying for entertainment and camaraderie. You know, so
Yeah.
it's okay. It's all good.
All right, I'm going all in.
Now I'm really curious though to see the other people's numbers.
I would say you should post the distribution read, but I feel like even that might reveal information about particular people.
Well, and mine is different too because I'm doing 2 nights a week instead of one.
Just gonna go ahead and
yeah.
send you some more money, Reed.
That doesn't break it out between Wednesday and Sunday play, right?
Yeah, that's Reed. That's about what I thought.
Mhm.
Whoa.
Now the question, Reed, is
Didn't
my
plan on winning that. Sorry.
is my positive exactly the inverse of Anthony's negative?
Yeah, pretty close. It's gonna,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Chucky. Okay.
No, it's fine. It is what it is. Anthony got most of my money that time. Sent you another 10, Reed.
You had a little
Oh,
hot
shit.
streak there at the start.
It makes you change your icon every time you read you on the table, and I feel like that's an opportunity to express some emotion.
Hmm.
A jerk played.
Yeah, I mean, I play like every other week at
Nice.
this
Wow.
point. But
Got that jack.
not bad.
Got the straight on the river. Asked David McRaney if he wanted to join, but he's tied up at the moment. But he wants to play one of these days.
Damn.
Mm.
Interesting.
Good.
Wonder if Ron is still awake. He really gets on these things.
He might be.
I sent him an invite.
Did you message him?
Yeah.
I don't think I've played poker with Rom yet.
Yeah.
Backspace. Why isn't it working?
Uh-oh.
I couldn't backspace. It was stuck
had
on
to make-
0, and then I was like, I can't raise 0. It won't let me raise 0.
Yeah. Not bad.
Thanks.
Oh, one of you guys had the 7.
Yeah, I feel like if you had signaled it, I would have believed you. But that's, I'm afraid of everything, so.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
That goes really well with my pair of aces and pocket aces. Yeah.
Pocket aces.
Uh,
You're such a crack up, Chucky.
Thanks. This is me slow playing with my pocket aces.
I'm still playing pocket aces.
Take it. Take it. I was trying to get to that last card. Didn't help me. Although I think you were bluffing, Reed, by the way. I don't think you had shit.
Oh.
Hmm. Oh, shoot.
Too much.
Such a bully, Anthony.
No free rides for you.
Nice.
Hmm.
Surprised you didn't raise that pair of aces.
Tomorrow morning,
What's that?
7:30, right? Gamify SE meeting.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. I might still be in my jammies for that, but I'll be ready.
No problem. I'm in my jammies right now, man.
All right. I really want to test out the Steeler Straw Show.
Yeah, it sounds interesting. I don't fully understand it yet, but
Yeah.
I'll be interested to hear your explanation.
Yeah.
It seems like a practice in empathy is what I thought it was. I'm not fully sure, but
It's like a game show for testing testing the ability for people to pass or fail other people's ideological Turing tests. Have you heard of that concept?
I've heard of the Turing test. I haven't heard of. It seems like a variation, a spin on the ideological, or it seems like a spin on the Turing test. I know what the Turing test is.
Yeah, it's like, could you represent the other side at least as good as, or even better than your own side, your own position.
Right. Yeah. So that is what I thought it was then.
That's
Okay.
steel manning, right? Steel manning on a moral claim.
Yeah, basically, yeah, steel manning in anything, any kind of contentious claim or topic. I just want to see if people are split on an issue, if one side can at least represent the other side. Or
Yeah, that
not.
could be interesting to my class.
We were just talking about maybe gamifying the tip sheet stuff, the vaccine hesitancy tip sheet stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How would that work, I wonder?
Well, there's this website that, well, I mean, you can convert them into playing cards, but I was thinking just something online, just almost like a web page where you can click on a picture called like health and safety, and then you can just sort of filter the dialogues by that, but it probably wouldn't make for a very entertaining game.
Mm-hmm.
Did you do that because I smiled, Doug?
Okay.
I need to play my camera on delay.
Or just turn it off.
I think it's interesting because like I normally play online, but there's no video feeds at all. So it's just numbers and, graphics on the screen. But I think this is interesting that everybody shows their face. Like if you want to try to put on a poker face, like
Yeah,
you can do it in this environment. Yeah.
that's what you get for looking at my face, Doug.
Pain?
Pain, suffering, punishment.
You must have the jack, right?
I have the jack. Or did I?
Is this being streamed?
Yeah.
329. 339. Chucky.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh my gosh. Mark Solomon.
Does
just-
anyone else think that straights should wrap around? I feel like they should absolutely wrap around.
I mean,
And short deck, they kind of do.
ace 2 3 4 5 is called a wheel draw because it goes with it around.
Yeah, but I want like queen, king, ace 2, whatever, that kind of thing. I don't understand. Like if ace double counts, why doesn't it really double count?
That would be interesting. That would change the game like significantly.
Mark Solomon just uploaded an SE convo with someone about aliens, 90-minute convo.
Ooh, wow.
Oh, and it was on Zoom, I guess. Interesting.
And I had a friend whose grandmother was convinced that all the alien sightings that people have ever seen were actually angels.
I've heard that one before.
Yeah.
Or demons.
She was convinced they were benevolent force. Yeah. She had statues of angels and aliens in her house and stuff like that. Little knickknacks.
Nice job. 90 minutes.
I really like these smaller number of players games.
I like when there's more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like you definitely get a lot better hands when there's more people. I mean, obviously.
Oh, damn it.
Reed, are you moving those, like, when you see videos like that, do you put them in that playlist still?
I usually do, yeah.
You do? Okay.
I need to do that.
Well, I'm putting together a list of descriptions and duties for SEI, and that was one task.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Thinking maybe we can outsource that stuff to somebody one of these days.
I love that.
Mm-hmm.
He pushed Reed out again with a 20-cent bet.
Reed.
Oh, shit. How come everybody's falling from a 2 raise when normally people call like 20?
Because it's 2 you don't have to lose.
I mean, you're not right, but I feel like that's not how normally people play at this table.
What do you have?
On the
got
river.
there. We got there.
On the
Yeah.
river,
Wow.
too.
This is why two is just not enough.
What's happening?
Yep. Okay.
Happening.
Are you in a hotel room there, John?
Yeah. Traveling for work. Yeah.
You still on the West Coast area?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's a pretty nice room.
I love hotel rooms, staying in hotel rooms. I feel like if I had the money, I would live in a hotel room.
Yeah.
There's a certain appeal.
Yeah, there's something, I don't know exactly what it is.
Do you find yourself jumping on the beds all the time, Chucky?
Oh, yeah. And back and forth between the 2 twin beds. Yeah. That's the best. I don't know. There's something about it. Maybe it's associated with vacations and stuff, and that's all it is. But I don't know.
It depends on the quality of the room. For sure.
Yeah, I've definitely been in some motels that I would not want to return to. That's for sure.
The best hotel room I've ever stayed in was when we went on vacation to Orlando, and like I just booked a room. I didn't really like pick a fancy one or anything, but we got there and it was like a small apartment. It was really cool.
Yeah. I like the little efficiencies and stuff that are like, they have a little kitchen, a couple burners maybe. But yeah, I stayed at this one motel in like Oklahoma or something, and during the middle of the night, there was a prostitute in the process of breaking up with her pimp
Ooh.
out in the
Ooh.
out in
You can
the
do that?
parking lot, and there were things that were being thrown and epithets that were being screamed. It was something else. And eventually she locked him out of the room without clothes.
Oh.
And he was like, "Give me my shoes." It was something.
That was the first item he wanted? Shoes?
That was the first item he wanted. Yeah. Maybe he thought he was going to walk somewhere. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, if you're gonna get out of the hotel, like, and you got to go somewhere, you don't want to be walking barefoot, I guess. So I mean,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
it's a reasonable thing to ask for.
You know, like, I don't know if it would have been the first thing I would have asked for, but it would have been at the top of my list. Let's, close to the top.
Top 3.
Yeah, definitely top 3.
So I don't know. A similar story. Like, while I've been here, I got up to go to work one morning. I woke up at like 6 a.m. because I had to be there at 7 a.m. And as soon as I stepped out into the hallway, there was a guy down the hallway, butt naked, and he had something like covered his junk up. But like, as soon as he saw me, he's like, "Oh, thank you. You can help me." And I'm like, "Can I? Can I? I don't know, man." And he's like, "No, I just need you to go down to the front desk and like, because I don't want to go down there like this."
He locked himself out or something like that.
So, yeah. And as soon as I agreed, I'm like, "I'll go down to the front desk and I'll let them know you're up here naked." Like, that's sure. And he said, "Yeah, man, this certain room number, just like get me if they can bring me up a card key, like I'm cool." And I'm like, "Okay, sure." So I go down there, and as soon as I go to the front desk, I'm like, "Hey, and the guy at the front desk was like, "There's a naked guy on the 3rd floor." Yeah, I know. And I'm like, "Yeah, he's locked out." And he's like, "Oh, that makes sense. Okay, I'll handle it."
How long did they know? I mean, shouldn't they be doing it?
I don't know. I mean, he might have been afraid to go up there and confront somebody that's naked. I don't know.
They must have some stories to tell. Working at a hotel,
Oh, I bet.
Oh yeah.
you meet some people who are the lowest moments of their lives, the highest moments of their lives.
Mostly lowest. Ah, nice.
I thought you had the flush there, Chucky.
Yeah, well, maybe I should have signaled that. The problem is, in my head, there's nothing I can do to get you to fold.
I know. I was going to say, that would have been a suicide mission because I would have been in. Probably.
Yeah, and so, I guess it ultimately was a good move.
I checked because I wanted to see if you would bet.
This is
There
a
a
really
reason?
interesting hand. Sorry.
Yeah, right. Is that what reason do we move it forward for?
Because we're old.
I like that answer. So
Yeah,
That's a good answer.
Like
Is that
that.
it though?
I'd like to have Sunday nights more free.
So is this permanent then?
I was going to test it out, and it seems like it's okay.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I prefer earlier too. So, but
Personally, I do as well. At least an hour earlier.
Sure.
Like there's literally no way to get Anthony out of a pot.
Happy for the flop. I mean, I'm optimistic, you know. No, I'm not though.
Oh man.
Okay, Chucky. Oh no, you didn't do it.
Nah.
Okay.
I gotta have some hope.
I was talking with some random Christian on Clubhouse on Saturday, and we go through his argument for Christianity, obviously begging the question by the end of it. I didn't point that out explicitly, but visually.
yeah, I heard that. I was listening to that.
Yeah, started asking other questions, like what does this belief do for him? And his literal answer was like hope, meaning, and purpose, like in that order.
Does he watch the Pine Creek show?
I don't know. I'm like, is this a troll?
Is that in that SE 101 video that I saw? It's like 3
Yeah.
hours long or something. Yeah, I just caught a couple talks in there. It was good. I didn't hear that one though.
Mhm.
Doug throwing his weight around.
Doug, you pushed me out, and I can't fault you for it, but I am angry at you.
4 of a kind.
You raised to 28, and I was like, I mean, it's a pair of threes. Like how? Like he's probably got a pair of something.
And then he folds in
Ouch.
this one.
Pair of
Mother
balls.
of
That's what I
pearl.
got. No, I'm sorry. I'm weeping for you. You didn't make your.
Yeah,
point.
I bet you are.
Hmm.
Tears. What was that? I just finished reading Bart Ehrman's Misquoting Jesus, and he's talking about this Bible verse that I had never noticed about Jesus in maybe Luke, and he's like crying cups of blood, like his
tears
his
of blood.
sweat came down his face as if it were blood dripping or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that was an added later text.
Yeah. Anyway, that's what's happening to me. My tears are coming down as if it were blood.
Did you guys watch Midnight Mass? We're like 5 episodes into that.
I watched the
Oh,
first
yeah.
episode. I couldn't get into it.
I haven't
It's a
even
little
heard
slow.
of it. What is it?
It's almost like a Halloween-ish kind of movie, but there's religious overtones. It's a Catholic priest who hold on a second. But
It's got the kid from ET in it.
Really?
kid from ET's in it?
Yeah, or Gangs in New York too. He's in Gangs in New York, and
Oh, I wonder what character he plays. Oh, that's interesting.
he's the father. The zealous father.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Like I said, I only watched the first episode, so
Hey Quaid, turn down your gain just a scotch.
I just gotta figure out what button that is. I don't know.
It's probably on your
not-
microphone. It's on your microphone, probably. It's actually probably a dial on your microphone.
Yeah, but
don't
he doesn't
have
have
that
a
on the
Yeti,
microphone.
so I'm not sure.
Let me see.
Or just
Or
don't
just
sit
back
too
it
close
way
to
a
the mic.
bit.
It's got lower, so whatever you did adjusted
Is
it.
that better?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
I just messed with some things.
That was too low.
Yeah, you
Go,
overcorrected just a bit.
Push more random buttons. Like
Yeah.
get it back to where it was.
I think Okay, I think probably I'm clipping. So is that better?
That's good.
Okay, all right.
Dang it, Doug.
I feel like Doug is punishing me, but what is the rule that you shouldn't always people aren't thinking about you? But I'm trying to be more aggressive, and I feel like now Doug is cottoned on to that. So, oh gosh.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I like it. That was good. That was good.
So either you all slow played after the flop and you had like a pair of kings or something, or you were hoping for the flush. Is that what was happening?
Slow played.
Like
Hey,
like
Chucky.
Doug had kings.
All of this
on the
is now
flop.
being recorded on Cordial Curiosity clips, free of charge.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. I mean, if you don't want me to talk about it, then I'll just sit here quietly.
No, you can talk about it. That's fine. I'm just saying that it is being recorded. So
Yeah, but I'm trying to think through it because you could be so-called cordial and actually offer insight into your thinking.
it's Reed's channel, not mine.
I'm trying to keep up with you, Doug. Like, give me an olive branch here.
Somebody UCLA saw my table and was like, "What does cordile mean?"
No, that's funny.
No.
I hope it wasn't a senior.
It was some old guy doing something. Well, he wasn't a student.
Speaking of old guys, did
Oh my god.
you see that old guy who came on my stream and was saying that he kind of 50-50, but he's going to church for the cute ladies and he's like 65 years old?
Oh, I listened to that yesterday. There's like 3 ladies of interest.
Yeah. He goes, "What do I do?"
It's like, I don't believe it, but I go and
Start with the most attractive.
That's so funny. That was great.
But
I did like your advice. Like, you should tell them that you I think you said, like, tell them that you don't believe or that you're doubting. Like, don't hide that from them. I think was your advice.
Yeah, but still ask them out.
Yeah.
What's happening?
Nice. Well, I really didn't think you had anything in me. I can't believe you weren't raising that pair of jacks. Very nice. Very nice.
I'm trying to mix it up a little bit.
I know. I'm liking it.
I got to recover from my losses here.
Oh shit.
Reed, did you watch the replay of that video with the illustrator for the course?
I did. That was amazing.
Wasn't that cool? Yeah.
Yeah.
She's got a good vision for it.
Yeah.
It's gonna be expensive though. Did you see the spreadsheet? I know.
That's exactly what I said.
Yeah, I know. Like, you're right on too. I was like, oh, motherfucker! How did he do that so quickly? So maybe we do illustrations for 2 or 3 modules as opposed to the first 7. Let's just see. Maybe we can get a generous benefactor to support the rest of it.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, I did not like that 3.
So wanting you to raise, Doug. I was so wanting you to raise.
I wasn't touching that.
Would you have folded if I betted?
Yep.
You don't have to answer that. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah,
I would
that's
have. You could have bet. Well, if you would bet like 2, maybe I wouldn't have. But I put you on an ace, so you got there.
You put him on an ace. What did he do that made you think he had an ace?
He called my big bet pre-flop.
So did I. Did you think I had an ace?
No.
What did you think I had? I mean, we did exactly the same.
You probably
action.
had milling cards that were either connected or suited.
Ooh,
You've been playing more aggressive. I've noticed, yeah, you've been playing
I
aggressive.
have been
tonight,
playing
so
more aggressive.
Every time you raise, I'll raise you back.
I had a pair of 7s actually.
You did?
Yeah,
Okay.
two pair.
I probably would have called the pre-flop then.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, my luck has been great tonight.
So
I invited like 5 more people or 6 more people, and nobody's showing up.
They're having dinner with their loving families. For supper. That's a funny thing. I don't know. None of you are Southern, are you?
I am.
not
You
original.
are you? Are you from Virginia?
Yeah.
From Nova?
Southern
From what?
Virginia.
From Northern Virginia?
No, Southwest Virginia.
Oh, okay. I
I'm
was just
originally
thinking,
from. Oh, sorry. I'm originally from Arkansas. So
oh, cool. Okay.
Yeah.
I was just thinking about how in my family, people who say supper versus people who say dinner, it's like a religious thing.
Yeah, it's a British thing, I think. If you're from the Commonwealth or have any British background, it's supper.
But I mean, it's literally a religious thing because they call it the Last Supper. So if you don't use the word supper, you're not paying your proper respects to Jesus, which is just kind of silly, but.
I'll try to find my mom saying something, then you'll definitely know.
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't have called it from your accent. How long have you been in California?
2011.
Oh, okay.
Where were you before Hollywood? Just before.
Chattanooga, Tennessee for high school, Orlando for college. Okay, I think I found something.
I made it at last, Reed. Quit tormenting you for the day. Whew. Lesson learned on this one today. So anyway, I was going to tell you earlier the little adapter thing that goes on
I love
with
it.
slow chargers
I've
when you
talked to your
travel.
mom.
It was in the car, so I did learn that process today. Thank you, honey, for your help.
I love it. I love it.
I remember talking to your mom once, and I don't remember her accent being that thick.
Nice, Quaid.
Oh, yeah. She tries to lessen it when she talks to people.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I have worked since 2005 to try to remove my accent to limited success. somebody pointed out when I started grad school that I was saying pen versus pin, like somebody sits on a bench. And I was like, I can't even hear what you're talking about. And after he was like, I don't even understand what you're saying, I was like, okay, I have to fix this. Put the dog in its pen.
Damn it, Doug.
$24 just feels like so much.
It's
1/4 pot. Is that what it was? 1/3 something.
Even pre-flop, we like all limped in, and then he raised to 12 big blinds. So like that was a pretty big bet right there.
So I was been reading about poker stuff. And I can't understand what limp means, because there's like different variations of limp, like open limp, and what does all this stuff mean?
So you have the small blind, which is 1 right now, and then the big blind is 2.
Okay.
If the person right after the big blind just also pays the big blind, they don't raise, that's a limp.
I see.
But
if someone first calls and then if someone first raises and then someone calls that raise, is that call called a limp?
No.
Okay, that's what I didn't understand.
Yeah.
Okay. What if let's say I'm the big blind and you call, you'd be limping. If then Doug called, would he be limping as well?
Yes.
Okay, so what's the difference between limp and open limp?
So open just means the first person after the big blind to take an action. So like if it went big blind, fold, limp, big blind, fold, limp, that guy limping would be open limping. Like he's the first person to act.
Okay. So open is coming from like the opening move or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. There's so much verbiage. There's so much,
Oh yeah. Yeah. Like lingo, like
yeah.
What?
Three raise is one that I was reading about
Ace,
today.
deuce, pocket
3 bet?
Something like that. 3 bet? Is that what
3
it
bet.
is?
Mm-hmm.
Where you raise the third raise, which is the blinds are considered raises, so it's actually the second. It's just something.
Is it ace deuce?
Nope.
Pocket fives?
Nope.
So like
That was a bluff. That was a good bluff. Very good.
7 deuce.
I wasn't paying attention to
Because
that hand,
you
so
were
I'm gonna have to
pot
watch
committed.
that.
Yeah, sorry, John. I'm distracting. I'm distracting
No,
with
no,
strategy.
No, I mean it's cool. Like I mean, I thought it was really like funny that I like got into poker way before I got into street epistemology, and then once I did, I found out there was a poker game that goes on. I'm like, oh
yeah.
Yeah. So like, the big blind is considered a raise. That's
a raise,
one,
yeah.
or well, it's not really a raise, but it's a bet. And then if a person raises after that, that's a raise, and then a person raises after that's a 3 bet. If you raise again, that's a 4 bet. Raise again, that's a 5 bet. It just continues.
It's just kind of weird because if it starts at 1 and then it goes to 2, you'd think that would be considered 2 raises already. Because it goes 0.
No,
1,
the initial
2.
bet is not a raise. That's the difference.
Yeah, like the big blind isn't a raise, but it is a bet.
Can't see you, Matt, if you're trying to do something.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
It seems like every time I have this problem. Let me see. Let me just
Maybe we need to refresh.
try refresh.
Just turn your lights on in your room, Matt.
I'm going to refresh when you come back in because it might be us.
Just
Any
me
difference?
and you, Anthony.
I'm going to refresh after this hand, so just hold tight.
Rom said, "Awesome! I can't play today, but would love to some other day."
Oh. Yeah, that'd be nice if he could come.
Hmm.
Is that the reason you changed the time?
Partially, yeah.
Would you have called? Oh, Anthony left.
It's better for me too because it doesn't go to like 1 a.m.
Yeah.
Same. Yeah.
Feel bad
We're
about
both
that.
Ohio people.
Poker feels like a late night thing, right? That you do it as a vice. So I get the idea of having it late, but it is convenient to have it earlier.
Yeah, like
There's a
going to 11 would probably be okay.
Yeah.
Actually, honestly, I'm even willing to play going to 1 a.m. So I don't even know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Evidence says otherwise.
Yeah.
There's a pretty famous show
Uh-oh.
that used to air on, like, I forget what station it was on, but it's called Poker After Dark, and they stayed up until late.
Yeah.
But it had like all of the really famous poker players on it.
I'm going to go have to eat dinner at some point here. I'll step away from the table.
We've got our first family pot, as
Yep.
they call it.
So Matt already knows we can't see him, right? That somebody.
Yeah.
I refreshed. I was hoping that changed everything, but I guess not.
No, and I refreshed too, and you didn't come
Okay.
back.
All right.
Yeah, same.
Well, after this hand, I'll take measures into my own hands. Take a baseball bat to my computer.
Percussive maintenance.
Percussive maintenance.
All right, let me try some things here.
Phone tab I closed. Whoops.
If I close my browser, does that like lose my? Do I lose
No.
my seat? Or, no. Okay.
Just keep the link.
Oh, nice.
Nice. I feel like you're playing tighter, Doug.
I only play when you do. No, I'm
I love
working
how
here.
this is personal. Like I don't even know.
No, I'm kidding. I'm joking. I'm working and watching football and watching golf and
I
playing poker all at the same time.
I see.
Jeez, oh man.
That's multitasking. Man.
You have an attention span problem or something?
I'm grading papers while I do this.
Well, the thing is,
He's a dirty millennial.
I'm usually not into football, but Arizona has the best team in the NFL this year.
Oh,
They're 6-0, and that hasn't happened since Abraham Lincoln was president.
Such a wild card, Anthony. I'm sitting here trying to think, what is Anthony going to do? And I have no clue. I'm like, Anthony's in this hand. I don't know what's going to happen.
is my camera now visible, by the way, or no?
No.
Nope.
Oh, frick. What am I supposed to do?
I'll call it.
You're not using a Mac, are you?
No. I'm running Linux. Because I'm an unbelievable dork.
What distro?
I run Mint.
Awesome. I used to run Ubuntu. Like, that was a while ago. Yeah.
Do you still, or what do you run now?
Windows. Like, when I was like in college and like a poor college student, I had my laptop and I dropped it, and like shock hit, like the hard drive just busted. So I bought a new hard drive and was like, I need an operating system for this. What's a free one I can get? And so I just got Linux.
Yeah. Linux is nice. It's gotten a lot better though. Like, it actually is easy to set up a printer now, and my webcam is basically plug and play, except for the stupid deal where it doesn't show. But I think that's the site problem.
Yeah, to be fair, this is the only site that turns me into an Oompa Loompa. So.
Thank you. In trouble?
Oh, so going back, John, how much do you think about who limps in and stuff like that?
So
I'm going to attempt to restart my computer.
I don't know. Limping is usually considered a bad thing. It's like.
But don't we do it a lot as a team?
Yep, we do. I mean, I try not to, but. And like, I don't know, the first game I played with you guys, like, I think you specifically, Chucky, were like mad at me that I was like so aggressive and raising a lot. And so I
was mad / kidding. Yeah.
Oh, okay. But yeah, like limping is like usually considered a weak thing to do, and you shouldn't do it.
Yeah, absolutely. And it is. I mean, it's obviously the opposite of raising, which is aggressive, so it's definitely weak.
Mm-hmm.
But there's something. I mean, don't you ever get this feeling when it's like check, and it's like, let's just see what we have.
I mean, yeah, there definitely is sometimes where I know I have some value in my hand, but like I don't know if I And so I'm fine with checking it through, but I don't know.
Yeah, this is something funny. I don't know. It's really interesting. I mean, we were talking about social deduction games, right? And it is a social deduction game. And it's like, how angry can you be at someone who lies during a social deduction game, But there's still something in my belly that's like, oh, how dare that person lie?
Yeah.
It's so rude.
Huh. I don't know. I try to work some bluffs in, but I always get nervous when I'm bluffing because I've definitely bluffed before and they had a full house, so like they weren't gonna fold that.
Yeah.
And so it just makes me look dumb. Like,
yeah. And that's the last thing you want is to look dumb.
so.
That's more important than anything.
Than the money, yeah.
Ain't that?
You can lose and look smart.
I mean, I don't know. Like I've definitely I watch a lot of professionals play, and I've definitely seen some people make the correct call and still lose. Like, and I don't think they're dumb. Like they're doing this for a living. So
yeah. I mean, that's the nature of probability, right?
Yeah.
So as a mathematician, computer scientist, I started thinking, like, what would the game of poker look like if none of the cards were hidden, right? There should be an optimal strategy for that.
If none of the cards were hidden, if everyone's cards were showing?
Yeah, like there should be a strat, because it's just probabilities at that point, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on, I can't think about two things at once. 10?
Yeah. You know who wins by the fifth card, yeah, for sure.
Right. There's, yeah.
Yeah. So then there couldn't really be any sort of betting on the river. Like at that point, you know who's going to win. Yeah.
That's for sure. That much is definitely for sure. Yeah. But you'd still make bets to try to push people out if the probability wasn't in their favor, right? Like if you were hoping for a flush, you would definitely check, right? At least you wouldn't fold.
You ever play liar's poker? I played that when I was young.
What's that?
It's where you show everyone else your cards, but you yourself don't know what you have.
Oh, wait, what? That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's that just makes it more complicated. I was trying to make it simpler so I could think about strategy, but that's definitely more complicated.
I would have to find it because there's a lot of YouTube channels that do like hand breakdown videos. Like, did this person make the correct decision with checking or calling or raising here. And so there was one I saw where I forget what the situation was exactly, but one of the things, I think he thought the other guy folded, so he revealed his hand, but the other guy hadn't made a decision yet. So now he's just playing with his hand face up, and he continued playing like that with his hand just face up, and the other guy, his opponent, obviously knows what he has, but he's still making decisions, and he ended up winning the hand because he.
Wow.
Yeah. I honestly, I wish there was an option that I would reveal it just to see what would happen, just to see how the game changes. I kind of wish there was variance in this world. I used to play suicide chess a lot, where the goal was if there's a capture you can make, you're forced to make the capture, and then the goal is to lose the game. And it's quite fun.
This is also a time that might be okay for people in the UK to play. I know there were a couple people.
Yeah, I was trying to get Nathan from Digital Gnosis to come.
Or Addison, although he's okay coming at 4 a.m. apparently.
Yeah. He came on my live stream once.
Yeah.
I didn't recognize him.
I know, that was funny.
I'm like, who are you?
That was cute.
Although in my defense, I only see people with these little screens here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I didn't even know Quaid had long hair until today.
Yeah.
That's true. I didn't either.
It matters a lot how close people sit to their cameras, and Addison sits pretty far back. I mean, I hardly know what Doug looks like. I don't even.
Yeah.
Wow, Anthony's won 11.
Yeah,
you should have saw him early on.
Time.
Would you win like 3 or 4 in a row, Anthony?
He tricked me. I don't know how many times.
Tricked you?
Well, yeah, because I thought something other than what was true.
That's my fault.
You're supposed to bring me closer to the truth, Anthony, not take me away from it.
You're the chosen one.
You're the chosen one.
You were the chosen one. I trusted you.
A Matt bet.
The
Like
eponymous bet.
4 is respectable. I feel like 2, I just think that, yeah, this is definitely worth it. But 4, ooh.
Yeah, 2 is like wishy-washy. 4 is a little bit.
Are you serious about this game or not? That's a 4-bit.
Especially when the pot's still small. 4 is okay.
Like everybody's serious. Except me. Yeah, I don't know. Well, never mind. Matt's sitting there grinning. He's setting a trap, Doug, but you can't see it.
Am I grinning? I thought I had an
I can't.
expression on his face.
No, I can't see you. I was just trying to make a joke. Oh.
Nice.
I tried to warn you, Doug, but you didn't listen.
There's a straight flush draw there. That's what I figured you kind of had, was like a low straight.
Yeah, I was looking at the straight. I didn't even notice the flush. I feel like that's a basic thing that seems easy to do, but I don't see the opportunities.
The opportunities to follow a flush, you mean?
No, what I mean to say is I don't see the possibilities that the cards on the board enable.
Oh.
Like
Yeah.
I just miss the fact that there's a possibility of a straight, for example, or a possibility of a flush.
Yeah.
Bear back.
I'll be back in a bit. I gotta go eat.
See you, Matt.
You're testing the perimeter on that one, aren't you?
Yeah.
I thought I had you on that.
10, 10. What were your two pairs? 10, 10 and 8, Anthony? Or
10-8.
oh man.
Oh my god. Okay. Dang it. That was a good one.
You're really stealing
cool.
yourself there, Quaid, but it worked out.
Nice hand.
Yeah. Yeah, I believe that you had something. I thought you had kings or something like that.
Yeah, I went for it on the river.
Yeah. But
I was really close to folding on that too.
yeah.
Like, there was a trade on there, and I saw the trade at the last second. I was just like, well. That's
Yeah,
when
but
you know you got a
that's
good hand with an
that's just
well.
I can't stop finding this fascinating. Like the amount that you bet led me to believe that you had a king. You know what I mean? Like that's just so crazy. Because you hadn't bet very much until you saw that king. That's what made me think that.
Well, I had a flush draw like up until then,
Right.
in the river hand, and the flush didn't come in, but I paired the king, so I thought,
Yeah. It's has anybody ever looked into like the prisoner's dilemma or the iterated prisoner's dilemma?
yeah.
Trying
Pro
to
quo was basically the moral of the story, right?
right, yeah, tit for tat. But it's like if you play the game, you know, this with the same people over and over and over, what can you communicate to the person? Like your intentions, whether you're a good person or a backstabber. Like there's really a lot you can say without saying anything.
Big hand.
Yeah.
Forget body language.
I think I was watching a video on like it was the prisoner's dilemma, but it talked more about how basically once you're past a certain point, you're either going to stay in harmony or escalate. Like the second someone escalates, it no longer becomes advantageous not to. It was I think it was not a TED talk, but what are they called?
It becomes disadvantageous if you don't.
Right, if you don't escalate. So if they escalate, like once one of them escalates, then I can't remember exactly how it was. It was described with gingerbread men. So just to show you the sophistication with which they were describing it. But
I think what's I mean, maybe we're thinking of different things. I'm not sure about the gingerbread men, but like if you only play it once, it actually makes sense to defect. It's only when you play it over and over with the same people that it makes sense to try to cooperate.
yeah, I think that was a
Maybe that's what you're. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. That was.
And so the corollary of that is if you know if you and I have been playing this game 100 times and then you know that the next time is the last time, it's time to defect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm taking L after L. Oh my god. That was dang.
Nice hand, Anthony.
Thank
How many
you.
times have you had aces today?
I've had a few. I'm not keeping track though.
I think I've seen this this webpage before. It's yeah.
Yeah.
It's been up for a while, right?
Yeah, definitely. So it's like it'll introduce different different ways to play a game of like a game theory. It introduces different ways to play a game, and it explores the prisoner dilemma. And they're like, there are roles like this person will always cheat. This person will cooperate with you unless you cheat them once, and then they will cheat from then on. And so like it explores all of that, and you can change the ratio of people playing the game. Like it's
super cool. Maybe it's hard to extract from all of these things like life lessons, but I feel like there's something there. Like the opportunity for advantage. Like people can be very what's the word I'm trying to find? Very reluctant to cooperate after they've been hurt. But even if you just look at it from a selfish perspective, it may be advantageous to give people a second chance, or a third, or a fourth.
Yeah.
Reed, did you see Diamond's going to be coming?
No.
He should be here soon.
He just went out with Scott K and other people in around the DC area, I think, or something. So I want to hear how that went.
Scott K or Scott Clifton?
Scott K, not Scott Clifton.
Okay.
But that would be awesome.
Do I know Scott K?
Who's that? I didn't recognize the face or the name.
I forget where he's from. Maybe Twitter.
Comes from the land of Twitter. Boy, that would be a horrible place to visit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
Nice.
I like that move, Reed. I mean, Doug had done all the raising, and then
Well, he either had a flush draw or a 4 or something like that, so not worth it.
Does saying flush draw imply that he got the flush?
No, that means you're hoping for the flush.
Okay.
You're drawing for it.
Right.
Not with the crayons, but with...
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of dinner versus supper, there's also pencil crayons versus colored pencils.
Oh, I've never heard of pencil crayons.
Pencil
before.
crayons?
Yep. So Canadians say pencil crayons, not colored pencils.
Huh.
Mm.
Well, you've always been the more politically correct of the two countries.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how politically correct Am I, Chucky?
I feel like we need 2 dimensions for this.
Good.
I feel like there's a way in which you'd like to push people's buttons and even make people uncomfortable, but at the same time you do it in a very, and this is gonna sound offensive to you, but you do it in a very safe way. I feel like a lot of times.
Yeah, with humor.
Yeah.
That's good though, right?
Yeah.
I think it depends on the person, but yeah, I think for most people, yeah. I mean, I hate it. I can't stand. Just kidding. Just kidding.
Damn it.
But yeah, you know, like it's the difference between making a joke about, I don't know, like fucking a frog or something, and making a joke about, you know, why did your God choose to drown millions of people? So yeah, there needs to be 2 dimensions. I feel like you're not politically correct's not quite the right question.
Say you, Anthony.
Somebody sharpening pencils.
Is that a McFlurry?
Or McFlurry, I like
Is
that.
that what you- it's a
Oh, Sonic. Sonic
yeah.
slushy.
It's a slush with some nerds in it. It's amazing.
With nerds?
Oh yeah.
That seems like a choking hazard.
No. No.
Nerds. Wow.
Mhm.
You have something, Reed? I think I have to call you.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
on a river.
Oh,
Nice.
There. Oh, yeah.
nice.
I don't feel bad about calling you there.
Okay.
Gracious.
Yeah.
Does anyone remember the old In Living Color skit where the guy would always say, "How about I give you $3.50 and you let me something." No,
I
just me.
remember that skit.
Well,
Oh, okay. Well,
whenever I hear that, I think of the South Park episode, but not Living Color.
maybe they were.
Tree fitting.
Eat about tree fitting.
I like Reed's quiet laugh.
There's a meme online that that's what. Oh shit. But that's what Dollar Tree was going to name it, or Dollar Tree was going to change its name to after inflation.
Oh, that's
Tree
perfect.
fitting. Did you have a king, John?
I could have, yeah.
You could. Such bullshit.
No, I'm actually kind of upset nobody called there because
Oh yeah.
I had a pretty good hand.
I had a pair of 2s.
That's rough.
Yeah.
It's interesting how there's some hands that are just hard to figure out what to do with too.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good move, Anthony.
This board, though, that could be a full house raise. That could be a flush raise. That could be.
Yeah, but he didn't indicate he had much to begin with.
Yeah. It could just be as trip fives at the end.
Oh.
Yep.
Nice.
Oh.
Nice.
There you go.
Oh man. Yeah, I guess a pair of fives.
Did Diamond show up?
Much to raise with.
He said he was finishing up dinner.
Whew. 16, huh? Sure. Why not?
Me.
Have you guys heard of BB Go?
Mm-mm.
No.
What?
BB Go?
No.
Mm-mm.
They're a Korean cuisine.
Like barbecue go or Korean barbecue?
Yeah.
Some type of Korean restaurant or food.
No.
Yeah, I hadn't heard of them either, but they're sponsoring a major golf tournament right now. So I guess sponsoring works because I looked at their sign and I thought, who's that? What is that?
Oh, Anthony, you're scaring me, but I think the numbers. Oh,
yeah. Wow.
I don't see the flush. I just never see it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Anytime there's three of a suit, it's
Wait,
possible.
why
Oh
didn't
my
we see Chucky's
God.
card?
Yeah.
Nice
I
job,
wanna see him.
Anthony. Nice job.
He had the option of showing them or not, I think.
Yeah.
I can't believe I didn't
Because-
put you
I
out
think it's
of
because
the,
I made the
flush
bet.
draw.
If I make the bet
Oh.
and he doesn't,
I
he
didn't know
has
So
the
that.
if
option
you
not to.
if you're called, you have to show it, but the
But
person
at
who
one
calls
point, yeah. I was
Are you
just thinking, I
colorblind,
can't believe
Chucky?
I didn't push you out with 42. What's that, Doug?
Are you colorblind? Like, seriously?
I'm actually not. No.
Okay.
It's hard to
I-
miss black.
Well, for me, I have it set to green.
I'm shape blind.
you're shape blind. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I
we
think
all
I
have our
just-
cross to bear.
I'm just card blind. Like I don't see shit. Man, all of my beautiful chips.
Speaking
love
of
those
advertising, there was the time where I saw something on the TV. I thought, I want that, and I immediately got up and went and bought it. Like as soon as I saw the advertisement.
Oh, wow.
So
Really?
yeah,
I'm not sure I've ever done that.
it was a thing on Shark Tank where, like,
Jesus.
there was a dessert hummus, and I was like, that sounds really good right now.
Does it?
Yeah. It was like they had a bunch of different flavors. They had like chocolate, they had snickerdoodle, and I was like, yeah.
I was thinking maybe with food, I could imagine doing something like that, but dessert hummus sounds so gross. Like, was it chickpeas?
Yeah, it was made of chickpea, but it was really good. I had pretzels I dipped in it, and it was awesome.
Oh, Anthony, your success is going
Anthony
to the
moves in
head.
for the kill.
Oh shit.
Oh shit! Wow!
Oh, holy
That's
shit,
okay.
man!
Nice.
Oh,
Wow.
Wow!
Damn.
very
You should have
nice.
told him how much he'd lost earlier, Reed, because he's
Focus.
rallying.
I'm dialed in now, motherfucker.
Oh shit!
Oh my god. If this episode had a name, it'd be Anthony's Revenge. Like,
Yeah,
Yes, yeah.
for real. He's nearly cleared me out twice.
Excuse me? I beg your pardon?
Baking powder?
We got a straight here somewhere. I'm sorry, a flush. We got a flush here somewhere.
So it looks like I had misremembered to some extent. He doesn't always say 350, so I guess I got that from
probably gonna regret that call, of course.
from South. Wow, Anthony.
Anthony,
Every
stop it.
time.
No.
This is like the, we need to disprove the hot hand fallacy here. What can we do?
Yeah, he's on fire.
Stop talking about it. That's what you need to start.
Okay.
Don't talk
You
about
have a superstition that talking about it makes it go away?
Ogre's making him a
it. Of
living.
course. It makes perfect sense.
If you draw attention to it. But the guy doesn't always say 350, so that was something I had messed up in my memory.
Yeah, I watched the In Living Color a lot, but I guess that doesn't mean I've seen everything. So,
Yeah.
what skit are you talking? Like, who is there?
Oh, I put a
main
link to it
character?
in the chat. His name was Cheap Pete, and so he just balks at basically all prices.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna have to fold. I mean, 7 is a lot.
You could go all in, Chucky.
I was kidding. Sorry, Matt.
Oh, okay. I didn't pick up on that. Sorry.
Whoa.
No,
Anthony calls and leaves himself 11-11.
Oh.
And Chucky's all in.
Oh, that's all.
Getting Venmo ready here.
Fire up the Venmo.
Good Lord. Good Lord, that's a lot of money.
He said that's a lot of money the second you said that's a lot of money.
Good Lord, that's a lot of money.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Chris Rock. Yeah. Oh,
Oh
wow.
my god.
I'm
Here we
feeling
go.
lucky.
I
I'm
feel like
feeling
Doug's
lucky.
got pocket aces or something, but like this board didn't help him.
Whoa.
Oh
Anthony
my
called?
god. Well, I mean, 62 might as well. I think you're risking the rest. You're risking $6 to win 130-ish,
Yeah, this is
140-ish.
crazy pot. All right, pulling up Venmo.
Pocket queens.
Nice hand.
Oh,
Wow, so much money with a pair of nines, Doug.
that hurt.
I put you on a pair of aces. I was surprised to win that.
Me too. I'll be right back.
Well, I put you on ace king, so that's why I did that.
That was a good call on my part. I often chicken out in situations like that.
Yeah, that was a horrible flop for me. Couldn't get away.
What did you have, Anthony? I didn't see. You didn't show.
I had the 6 and a 2 or something. I had garbage. I was hoping for 3 of a kind on the flop. I mean, on the river.
On the river.
Yeah.
You had a low pair.
Yeah.
Hello. Oh, there's Doug again.
No, this is the flop I want. Oh no, you had a. I was going to say this is the flop I wanted, but there's a queen on the board.
Yeah, that's true. That wouldn't have been very good either.
Same result. That was the highest pair I've seen all day. So if you don't see a pair, you get crazy after a while.
Yeah. Stir crazy.
Hey, Chucky, is that the character from Do the Right Thing? I only
I
watched.
don't know. Do the right thing.
Oh, okay.
I believe I sent you more of my hard-earned money, Reed.
Okay.
Yeah, he's got a similar character in some movie. I can't remember what, but
Oh yeah.
he's haggling at every cost for like let me hold a peanut or whatever. Like
Yeah. That's sort of the joke. Is like he's like, I'm not going to pay $5 for a pack of peanuts, but I'll give you 10 cents if you let me hold it.
yeah, he's done that in a movie before.
I like in poker, I like the trains, planes, and automobiles reference. Surely someone who'd be willing to pay $100 for a cab would be willing to pay $150. Not necessarily. Reed, I watched your video with James Lindsay this past week. I thought that was interesting. I was surprised though, like,
okay, I'm glad to see you had that.
Like for helping co-author the book and everything, it's surprising to me that like he makes it sound like he'd be unable to have like a good conversation with someone about that topic. You know, like he makes it sound like he gets super emotional and it wouldn't go anywhere pretty fast.
Yeah, that's after years of attempting conversation.
Yeah.
It's just, certain people aren't they open to impossible conversations are not conversations where people aren't willing to have conversations. They're in the category of they're at least talking.
Yeah, right. I mean, I felt like the guy, I forget his name, the guy who you were talking with. Like he obviously doesn't agree with it, but he did a pretty fair job, at least like having a conversation, you know, like trying to understand what it is they're talking about. But
Yeah.
like James Lindsay, I mean, I know his point of view and everything, but like he's just like from from like 2 seconds in, he's like, you know, they're arguing in bad faith. Like we can't have a discussion. You know, they're trying to ask your motivations. Like, you know, you got to shut it down now. It's like, holy shit.
Yeah, he's built up that model from just so much of his reading.
Yeah, I know. Because I feel like there are a lot of people who, like, maybe they're not as into it as those people were, but like, you know, you could have a discussion with them and they'd probably agree that, yeah, I don't believe that, but maybe these are not the people.
Yeah.
I've been kind of wondering to myself, you know, whether the woke movement or whatever, it's kind of past its peak, at least like among fashionable theories, but like it's still in organizations, but like in terms of like what people are actually thinking, it's not like as salient as it used to be.
Yeah.
Oh boy, this is interesting.
It's so frustrating because mathematically I know what I should do, but like I'm tired
Emotionally.
of losing.
Yeah, emotionally. Yeah. Which part of your brain are you going to listen to?
The math part, and I hate it.
Yeah. So this
Stupid
one,
math.
like, if I call and I lose, I'm going to be upset with myself. But if I fold and I win, I'm going to be upset with myself.
Yeah.
I feel like I have to stop playing poker. I've lost too much.
Okay.
Until you win this, and then you're
Yeah.
never gonna stop.
You only buy in for like $100 or $10 at a time, though,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, but I usually buy them 3 times a night, and I've been losing. Please run it twice.
Ace queen, queen 9 suited, 9-8.
Damn. Nice win.
Thanks, Anthony.
I would have won that hand. Probs. Yep.
Oh, you didn't run it twice, you rascal.
I'm dropping fast. Damn. I had 1,100 at one point.
So, John, do you hate yourself as much that you folded and would have won? Or do you hate yourself? Would you have hated yourself more if you had called and lost?
Ooh, I don't know. I think I would have hated it more if I had called and lost. Like, because I don't know, making a disciplined fold is not as, I don't know, not as emotionally taxing. King
9 suited, I think.
Yeah, it's something like that. It was suited, so like I had a flush draw, but the flush draw wouldn't have even mattered to hit my king at the end and would have made, you know, top pair. So
yeah. Would you have ran it twice if you would have called?
I don't know. Yeah, I probably would have attempted to run it twice.
Well, odds are we would have chopped.
Yeah.
Well, your kicker, Doug, would have won if there wasn't if the heart didn't fall, though, right?
Yeah, Anthony had the queen.
Yeah. Okay.
But he had a 9 with it.
Can I see the cards, Reed? I'm not gonna give you any more money.
You got to give him money just to see the cards.
Man, I feel like I should just stop, like actually not play anymore.
No.
No, that would be fun.
Ever?
We'd be disappointed, Chucky.
Yeah, Chuck. Yeah, I would be sad.
Well, I'm sure you would be. I read the other day, if you don't know who the chump is at the table, it's you.
Yeah, I've wondered that to myself sometimes. Like on Wednesdays, I felt like I was the chump.
But you're having fun, right, Chucky?
I mean, am I? Like, I've lost $30 a night, like for the last 7
But that's
nights.
like afterward. In the moment, are you having fun?
I don't see. That's the problem, and I have this problem in all aspects of my life. I don't value in the moment.
Really?
Yeah, I have trouble appreciating the now.
Oh, well, yeah. I guess everyone does. Like philosophically, I think.
I'm the kid who would save the marshmallows, in the marshmallow test. I absolutely save them. I save them until they get stale is the problem.
Yeah.
Stale marshmallows are good though.
Maybe in hot chocolate.
Take it.
You can deduct this from your taxes, right?
Gambling losses.
You can't.
You have to keep a record.
Yep.
Keep a record, but you have to track your winnings too, right?
Reed, you got me on that? You got my record?
But how can you make deductions for gambling losses?
You can if you itemize, which now fewer people do because of the change in the tax law, but if you itemize it to something you can itemize are gambling losses.
Can you itemize any sorts of losses?
No, just gambling.
Why would the government want to encourage
actually,
gambling?
no. You can also write off investment losses, right? That counts against
your income, your
income,
gross income or whatever.
Yeah.
Huh.
Like, I don't know if you've ever been in a casino, Chucky, but if someone wins a jackpot, which happens from time to time, if it's like over a certain amount, I forget some number of dollars, they when they pay it out, they actually also provide like a tax form.
Yeah. Well, I get winnings, like you're supposed to report winnings, but I'm surprised that they give you a break on losses. I figured it would only apply to stuff like investments, not gambling.
Diamond.
Hey, Diamond.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, Diamond.
Chucky, did Doug take your money or did Matt?
So here's the problem: is that Anthony took my money, but then Doug took Anthony's money.
Right.
Ah, okay.
And
so
Matt
is the middleman.
I still feel bad. I felt
Better luck
okay at
next
first,
time.
but
And John, man, John, I didn't expect that.
I took Doug's money, so I'm happy.
yeah, Matt too.
Good, good. I'm glad there's something for everybody.
Boy, you're not wasting any time.
I got 2 hours to make up, man. I got.
How did your outing go, Diamond, with Scott?
Oh, it was good. Yeah, yeah. We actually ended up going out twice this weekend. We had a DC area SE meetup.
Cool.
So
Was anyone else there besides you and Scott?
Yeah, so it was just me and Scott for the first day, and then Gigi joined on the this morning.
Okay.
So, yeah. Yeah, and the first day we only went out for like 2 hours because we spent ages just like scoping it out.
Yeah. Where did you actually set up?
The Alexandria waterfront.
Okay.
I guess just north of that part. There's like 2 parts. So
Well, welcome to the table, Donovan.
thanks. Good to be here. Yeah, it was cool going out with others that we'd only met online. So
Did
it
you
was
like
fun.
trade off conversations or what?
Yeah. Did a little busking and all that. Didn't juggle, but yeah.
What the hell, Diamond?
What? I told you.
He's here to play.
Christ.
Are you guys? Were you not doing this all night? I assumed by the end of the night you all would be throwing money around.
Well, kind of.
We're thinking clearly because it's earlier.
Oh, who's drinking here? That's who I need to talk to.
Oh, I don't think anybody is.
I
you.
just had a glass of wine. See, there's
Yeah.
my empty glass.
All right, I'll simmer down.
He just bet 1/5 of the pot. That's simmering down a bit. Like,
Thank you.
I'm going for it.
that's the opposite of simmering. That's boiling.
Oh.
Wow.
And what are you drinking, Don?
What the hell?
Oh,
Lord of a kind.
shit. Holy shit. Oh, and you have full house, Doug.
No, trips. Oh no, quads.
Such bad.
Wow.
Oh no.
Sorry.
Quads over quads.
Oh.
Actually, you could have made another
I could have more,
500
more.
for
Yeah,
another
if
200.
I
Yeah,
waited
if
a
you
little
would have.
longer. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dang.
Damn.
I
Because
sort
Anthony
too
and I both
close to
had
the
full
sun.
houses.
Yeah. Pulled the trigger too soon.
Oh my gosh.
That's okay. A win's a win.
Yeah.
Good hand. Wow. 4 of a kind. This will be my last hand, and I'll watch.
Good luck, all in.
Unless I win it.
Oh man.
So Reed, I did listen in on the Clubhouse yesterday. That
Oh,
was
yeah.
interesting. It definitely kind of went out of SE for a while. It felt like with the one long conversation.
Yeah.
You can-
Muslim guy? Wasn't there a Muslim guy maybe? Or
Yeah. There's
it seemed like he was becoming, it was pretty antagonistic.
I guess that was the second one
Ooh.
that did, but I think the one I heard was a Christian who was kind of taking the opportunity to like question and assuming a lot of like claims. That was
on the
that was
board.
interesting.
That was a
Mhm.
interesting outcome.
Yeah.
Is Clubhouse still Apple only?
No, they released a Android version. I thought I read.
Oh, really?
Is that as active though as it was initially? Like, are there still bigwigs showing up on that platform and hanging
Less
out,
so.
or no?
Less so.
Less so.
What's the channel where Street Epistemology happens?
The SE Club.
SE Club.
It does look like there's an Android version now. Oh, but it says this app is not available for your device. What does that mean?
Really?
Maybe it's too new.
Yeah, if you have an older phone, you just
Oh,
get
yeah.
a new version.
My phone is from 2014. So
Yeah.
2014, you said?
yeah, it says it requires Android 7, and I think my phone only goes to Android 6 or whatever it's called. Yeah.
How does Clubhouse work? I know it's audio only. Is it like anyone can talk, or is it like people make their own rooms and decide how that works, or what?
Yeah, there's like a stage area. Whoever hosts the room is in control of whoever gets on stage and can talk.
Okay.
And I think you can have a lot of people on stage, but it's usually no more than 4 or 5 people.
Okay.
Usually.
Who runs the Street Epistemology Club?
Right now, mainly Dave. I think Quaid is next Saturday.
Oh, it's like mostly on the weekends kind of thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although, feel free to join it. I can make you what it's called a leader in the club, and you can start your own room whenever.
Oh, so clubs can have multiple rooms?
Yeah. Clubs host rooms, or you can make your just own ad hoc room by yourself without a club affiliation.
Nice.
Yeah, very nice.
Nice hand.
Thank you.
Tough luck, Anthony.
I know.
You were way up too.
I was. I had 21 wins.
Way to rub it in, Matt.
Yeah, I guess that wasn't very thoughtful. Boy, you really lost a lot of money. Is that right?
Right.
You must feel real bad, Anthony.
Oh, man. Oh my god.
Are there any card games that use the color of cards?
I'm trying to think.
So I feel like, if not, let's just make them 4 different colors.
Oh well, I mean there are certain like poker sites if you play on you can like have all 4 suits be 4 different colors for ease of.
This one can too.
Yeah. Oh
really?
Probably.
Yeah,
Oh,
go to options, and then you can make all the cards different colors.
Huh.
Oh yeah. It's the
Well, there you
first
go.
option.
That's your option, Chucky.
I mean, it's again, I don't have
No, I know, but
trouble seeing colors. It's just funny to me that there are 2 colors, but I feel like games don't take advantage of that.
I'm sure there are a lot of card games. I've played a lot of card games in my life.
I don't actually see that option. Where is it? Options game, options preferences.
Yeah, preferences and then deck style is like the first thing.
Oh, I see. Oh,
Isn't that
oh,
much
that's cool.
prettier?
Yeah, it almost makes me feel a little trippy, but it's interesting. But yeah, I wonder if it's like a historical thing. Like maybe there used to be a really popular game that took advantage of colors, but those games like faded from popularity, and we're stuck with this deck.
Well, you don't really want to play with those like single game decks, right? That are just like Uno cards.
Pinochle.
Yeah, you'd feel
it's a
like
shame.
No, I used to play tons of Pinochle when I was a kid. I like that game.
Or like Uno, right? It's hard. It's not a whole lot of games you can play with Uno cards.
At least Pinochle, you can make the deck from 2 normal decks.
Has anyone ever played Rummy Cube?
I think I have. My grandmother's house when I was young.
Yeah,
I never knew how to pronounce it.
I think it's Rummy Cube. Yeah.
Someone rummaging around the attic.
I think someone's got a rat.
There's a raccoon loose in the room.
Don't worry, I've turned off the camera.
Is your symbol from Mahjong, Matt?
It's actually just a Chinese character, but yeah, I guess they would use it in Mahjong too.
Do you know what it means?
It means inside.
It looks to me like a sail.
Oh, that's a different kanji. That's a different character. There is one for that. I'll show it to you.
I thought. Do you also speak any Chinese?
Not Chinese. I speak Japanese, but funnily enough, in Japanese, they use the Chinese characters for some of their writing. So you have to learn a whole. Actually, and you learn the traditional version, not like the stupid way that China does it now, where they've simplified everything.
The stupid way is that?
Yeah, well, yeah.
How do you really feel?
So the other day, I went to a game store, and they had a bunch of different playing cards, and I like collecting playing cards. So they had this one, which is like a digital sort of like design.
Yeah.
It's like a sort of pixelated game thing.
Okay.
And then they had one that was like a mosaic, like that you would like.
Mosaic.
The mosaic, like.
Why is that in French? Do you live in like Francophone area or something?
No, it's just a mosaic. I mean, that's how you.
That's not how you spell mosaic in English. That's how you spell it in French.
Oh, well then.
Usually it's a C, right? Instead of Q.
And then it doesn't have the diaresis above the I.
Oh, yeah, I guess you're right. I don't know, man.
So is it a mosaic in the sense that the cards fit together to form a picture or something? Or?
No, I think it's just a bunch of different like designs on them.
I see.
Yeah. And then there was a Star Wars themed deck, like that has, I don't know, like it has a rebel sign on it and all that. And then the last one I got, I haven't opened any of these yet, but this one's like, it says Sunspot Stargazer or something like that, where like there's stars, I guess, on the cards.
Huh.
I don't know. But I thought all of them were like super neat. So.
Ooh, good bet. That's a good bet. Tough call.
Yeah.
150. Yep.
I'm out of here, guys.
See ya.
Yeah,
Okay.
Later.
Have a
See you
nice
next time.
Thanks for saying goodbye.
So I like explaining this to people. But you can stop me. You can stop me if it gets boring.
Stop.
But okay.
No, I'm just kidding. What were you going to say, Matt?
I was going to explain a little bit about Chinese characters, Chucky. Since,
Oh, yeah. So,
so-
what you sent looks like 2 characters to me. Is it just one?
No, it's one. And this is the interesting thing about Chinese characters is most of them are actually made up of multiple parts.
Mm.
And the parts themselves have meaning. Or sometimes they indicate the pronunciation, depending.
Mm-hmm.
So with that one, there's like a left part and a right part. You probably know this.
Yeah.
The part on the left indicates kind of the topic, or the thing. Like that means cloth or textile. And the thing on the right indicates like a pronunciation. And that indicates like how you would pronounce it in the language. And most of the characters are like that, actually.
And so this is the older or the newer way?
This is the traditional way.
Uh-huh. Cool. Yeah, I didn't know about that.
Now, there are some characters that are just like, they just look like what they mean. They're like original pictograms. That's only maybe 10 or 20% of the characters, though.
Mm-hmm.
How many kanji are there total? Like, I don't. Is that a
Tens of thousands.
Okay.
10,000, 20,000. But oh yeah,
Oh.
I figured.
Well,
Just turn on those colors, Don.
If you're Japanese
Damn.
and you're in school, you are made to learn about 2,000, maybe 3,000 if you include some that are using names. If you're Chinese and you're in school, I think you have to learn like 5,000 to 10,000 because that's all they use. They don't have other characters.
Wow.
I stick to about
That is
100
intense.
English words myself.
So let me give you an example of a character that is a pictogram, and you tell me if you can figure out what it means.
It's like hieroglyphics, right?
Matt is the Cliff Clavin of Poker Night.
I'm pretty sure that's an insult because I think you've used it against me. So this is obviously a tint or a banana peel. Is it banana
Yes.
peel?
They use this character a lot when they go camping. Yes. Yeah. I think I know that one.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. If you know anything about Asian languages, you may know that character.
So what is it?
That one means person.
Yes.
How is that? That is.
It's a simplified stick figure.
Yeah, that's pretty damn simplified. There's nothing left. There's no torso or arms or head. Yeah.
Okay, here's another one. This is another good one for.
How is that
hang on.
not banana peel?
I think they don't have a character for banana peel. You have to like form that from multiple words.
That's their loss.
Okay, here's another one. Now this one, as pictograms go, this should be like pretty easy, I think.
See, I might guess person on this one, but
Yeah, I could see that.
Is that Jesus
it's
being
it's
crucified?
Jesus on the cross.
Jesus on the cross. Now, why would his feet be splayed out?
Because he's like
He's a person. No, that makes sense. I get you.
How can one look at? Is that a house? I don't know.
It's like anything, you get used to it, but what it really is that means tree.
See, trees don't have branches that look like that. I feel like this is a poor language, Matt, and
You're not allowed to judge, Chucky. Don't judge.
Oh, we can judge.
I know you can judge. I don't care.
yeah, I feel like, like if you're gonna make a pictorial-based language, like put a little effort into it. You know what I mean?
Well, so part of it is like probably when the original people wrote this, it did have a lot of detail, but it loses it.
Yeah.
Just because it's hard to write. And
Yeah.
this is what you end up with. Here's one more. I think this one. I'm trying to think of ones that you could actually guess. Here's
Like,
one. Here's
The
you know, in
worst possible
hieroglyphics,
flop for me.
you see a crocodile, and it's a crocodile. So that's Jill. That's my friend Jill.
Oh my
You're
god.
going to tell me that doesn't mean Jill.
That doesn't mean Jill, no.
Well, this game is rigged.
Bridge.
Oh, that's a good guess. That's a good guess. But
Road?
no. No, but I see how you would say road.
Hmm.
Don't know.
It's kind of close to road, in a way.
Car.
No,
An ancient car.
it actually means river.
See, a river should be wavy at the very least.
The left part kind of
There's
is.
a little, a
Oh
little
my
wave.
God. It's just like laminar flow. No river.
See, the problem
Well,
with
yeah.
using pictures for language is a picture is worth 1,000 words, so it can be 1,000 different things.
Yeah, right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I guess they need kanji for laminar and turbulent flow. Yeah.
Right. It would
For
just
those-
be 3 straight lines.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, but isn't like the the Yellow River? What are the big rivers in China?
Yeah, the Huanghe, I think. Huanghe, or whatever. The Yellow River.
The Yellow River, like it must be. I thought the Yellow River was like devastating to people. Like it would.
Devastating.
Yeah, I thought it
You
would look like when they'd have high rains.
Oh,
First it
floods.
brings silt and everything, but if it's too high, like it just kills a billion people, you know?
Mm.
Like back in the day. But this picture looks like, yeah, our river is just kind of pretty chill. It's like stays together, it's cool.
Now here's one. Okay, this will be maybe my last one, but I want to show you how they combine, and this is like a good
But
example.
there's thousands more. Why stop there?
Yes. I'll be going through these all over the course of the next 12 months. You are a non-volunteer subject in my...
So many meetings tomorrow.
Now,
I hate meetings.
yeah, meetings.
So you said that thing on the right isn't Jesus on the cross.
Well,
It
okay,
was-
so now here's what you want to know. So I already explained to you that characters are made up of multiple parts, and this one has parts that are things I've already explained to you. The one on the left is person, and the one on the right is tree. Okay?
The one on the left doesn't look like a person.
It gets modified when it is a part and not the whole thing, but it means person.
And I thought you said the second part tells you how to pronounce it, not what it means.
Well, yeah.
So there's no rules. That's what you're telling me.
Usually
There
there's a
are no
part for the
rules.
meaning and there's a part for the pronunciation.
Uh-huh.
Not always.
So if this is person plus tree, it's an N.
That's context clues. That's a good guess. Yeah.
It's gotta be, right?
Yeah.
A dryad.
Come on. Dang it, man. Like, you gotta.
Oh shit!
Show the 7 deuce.
Wow. It actually means to rest because it's a person under a tree, right?
Oh my god. That's awesome. I like that. That's actually really cool.
Yeah, unless you're a lumberjack, and then it represents work.
I
Yeah.
don't know. After learning about this, I wonder how the Japanese ended up making the best cars.
It was anything to avoid, like, being in school.
So you say these symbols originally came from China and the Japanese borrowed them? Is that what you said?
Yeah, well, they came in when Buddhism came into Japan in like 900 AD or so. Japan didn't have a written language until the Chinese kind of brought it in.
I see.
And then since then they have like their own kind of alphabet thing too, but they mix these in.
Did you figure out the characters for street epistemology?
That's there are no characters for it.
Hmm.
It would be
I'm a character.
it'd be a
But
transliteration.
surely with a language like this, you could find something that feels right as a made-up symbol, right?
There is a word for epistemology. It's it means literally like theory of knowledge is how you translate it. But no one uses it. It's like a real philosophical term that probably no one knows.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just kind of like epistemology.
Yeah. Interlocutor.
Mm.
How much, Matt, are you telling yourself, don't give another one? Don't give another one.
I'm already typing it.
I fucking called it.
I can't stop. Help.
Oh, it looks like we've got a guest.
Hello.
Hey, what's up?
Hey.
Hi.
We had a friend visiting from New York, but my husband just took him back to his hotel, so I figure I'd pop in, see what's happening.
We're learning
We've
Japanese.
got Cliff Clavin here, Matt from Cheers, teaching us all the Japanese symbols. So
We're about 3/4 of the way done, so
Anthony Magnabosco was over 1,100 chips, and then
Yeah, he
lost
was like
it all.
1,200. Yeah. I was insufficiently sympathetic.
Are you guys going till 6 tonight?
What's your local time?
we're
You're
going for 30 more minutes.
Okay. So, yeah, that would be till 6 for me. I'll play a hand.
Diamond came in like gangbusters, but I feel like
It quickly bled it out. Yeah.
yeah,
Nothing. No big losses, but enough chunks.
yeah. This color thing is trippy. It feels like a different game.
When you you changed the colors. I got you.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like there was something in my brain that was just whispering to me, like hearts and diamonds are similar.
Yeah, that wasn't worth it for a inside straight.
Nope. Looking for a club on the turn.
I thought you were going for a flush, actually. So I
I
did.
was for a different flush.
Well, yeah, that one you didn't have.
A backdoor. After this hand, I have a question for everyone about poker.
After this hand. Oh,
Well, yeah, I don't want to give anything away. Big slick, Diamond?
Wow. Interesting.
Is that the big slick bet? Holy schmoly. That's a lot of cards in a row.
Well, we know what the next one's going to be.
Want to run it once or twice?
Sure, run it twice.
Great, and the flush.
That'll do it.
Oh, you're drawing dead on both hands. Sorry. Sorry.
I just wanted to make it a little longer, you know? Really draw it out.
That's a part in the if we were watching this like a tournament on TV, it'd be Diamond doesn't know it, but he is drawing dead.
Oh, we still have 30 minutes. I'm tempted to buy in again.
Time to come in for some more, yeah.
So that actually validated my theory. But here's my question.
Good.
I think it's confirmation bias. How good is 7-2 suited?
Oh, it's
Like-
the worst. Like,
Well, 7-2
Not the
offsuit is
worst,
worse.
right?
oh, 7-2
pretty-
suited. Sorry.
It's
Yeah.
pretty bad. I think just the fact that something's suited, your chance of getting that flush is like like less than 2%. I think.
Then even if you get the flush, you may not have the best. Like, which would have happened? I would have had the flush, but
Yeah,
John would have beat
and
me.
you would have had a very bad flush.
Let me.
I was looking at something earlier.
But like, is 7-2 suited ever playable? Like, I mean, depending on your position.
I feel like at this table, anything's playable.
What are the advantages of a 7-2 as opposed to an 8-2 or an 8-3 offsuit? Like,
Well, I think higher would be better, right?
well, yeah. Apart from the higher part, like, is that the only advantage?
Yeah. So a 7-2 is the 7-2 offsuit is the last ranked.
You're right. And what's 7-2
it's-
suited?
7-2 suited. 7-2 suited is actually not bad. It's 56th. 56th out of 100, percentile.
Okay.
plus.
So better than I was giving it credit for, I guess.
It really is, yeah.
We can extend it 30 minutes to go another hour. I've got time.
Yeah, I'd be up for that.
Well, I mean, after about 2.5 hours, I've almost broke even. So, yeah, we can go. Yeah.
Same with me.
Okay.
Poker session has been a complete waste of time.
That's tempting. That's tempting me to go in for another 10, but so far I haven't gone in for more than 30 a night.
That's been your problem. If you would have gone for 40,
You're the devil on my shoulder, Doug.
and the angel, because if you win, you'll say, "Thanks, Doug."
Yeah,
I'm just
Chuck,
glad
I tried
Doug
that
enjoys
strategy
it.
on Wednesday. It did not work. Instead of doing a big buy-in, I did like a lot of little buy-ins. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing.
I don't know. It's just like doesn't give you enough oomph.
Yeah,
Leverage.
well, if you buy in for 10, basically it's either all in or fold, in my opinion. My dog agrees.
All right,
200 just right.
I'm going to go in for another 10. But if I lose, I don't think I'm ever going to play poker again.
Well, there's a threat.
That's fair.
I mean, it's
You either
a
let
threat
me
or
win.
or a promise.
How much do you have to lose by, Chucky? Do you have to lose all of it, or can you keep like 10?
If
'Cause
I
you
keep,
could just-
if I
yeah.
keep 10,
Yeah.
then I'll keep playing poker. Yeah.
All right. Cool. Just curious. it matters because then I'll know how important an all-in is for you.
Yeah, he's trying to judge.
I've sent you some dinero.
Dang.
I think Mark Solomon's close to coming
Oh, really?
in.
Yeah, he hasn't been here in a while. I felt bad. I wonder if he lost his money and he felt bad about it and didn't want to play anymore.
I don't think so.
That's good.
I'm kind of thinking we need a kids
So,
table. And you get relegated,
I
Soccer.
honestly like that idea, Chucky. That would be
Yeah.
cool. Like if you take like the top 10 and then the bottom 10, and if you're in the bottom 10, you're allowed to play at the kiddie table.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I'm definitely down for that.
Six read. Oh, not anymore.
Well, I guess since we don't actually fill our tables usually, then can't quite justify it.
Excuse me. Yeah, there's been a lot of people who've come for like a couple of nights and then never came back. But that's the thing. Like, it's
Like
a
who?
it's a shit. Michael Mead.
Michael Mead, yeah.
Yeah,
I feel like Nathan rarely comes.
he drops
Yeah,
them now and again.
Sporadic, yeah, he's still.
Quinn was here, wasn't he, for a few nights at the very beginning?
Oz, I remember Oz. He doesn't seem to come often now.
Two jump.
Yeah,
Jump was here? Oh.
Tom was here for a few nights. Yeah, at the beginning.
Well,
Although I don't think any of those people would appreciate a kiddie table, I feel like.
yeah.
Hey.
I think, Chucky, maybe the reason they don't come is because you're here.
So I'm trying to imagine how that's a joke. But all I'm seeing is insult. Can you explain to me
It's a
how
joke.
that's a joke?
It's a joke.
So, there's like different poker software that you can download. I don't know. There's this one called Equilab where you can take like your range versus another player's range and put it in there. Or you could take like several people. You can do it for any position. So like even if you're out of position or in position, like you can see how your range fares against their range. And
That'd
like
be pretty neat.
equity. And so Equilab is pretty cool. You have to like, know poker and say what? Oh,
Hold on, I just need to do some math.
Well, do you think? I mean, seriously, like I don't think people aren't coming because they like think that they're not good enough to play, right? Like I don't know. Maybe for some people.
I wouldn't have come back if I thought I had to be good enough to play.
22, Matholomew. What are you doing?
Bartholomew. I've never heard that.
I don't know. My gut tells me that it matters. Like it's a social gathering where you're paying money. I mean, like either you lose money or you gain money. If you're not good at it, why would you keep playing?
camaraderie. I mean,
The camaraderie, yeah.
Yeah, but there's things that we can do that don't involve competitive giving people money. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like, this is
there
a
are.
zero-sum game.
Like what?
There are, yeah. Like,
This is
are
literally
they interesting?
a zero-sum
They're
game.
not as interesting as poker, right?
There's only poker, hunting, and bowling. What else is there?
Grenades.
have you ever seen the movie Molly's Game?
No.
No.
Molly's Game is like a pretty famous poker movie about there's this girl who she's working for this guy in an office in LA, and he's running a late night poker game for like a bunch of rich people in Hollywood. And she ends up being like, he says, do this for me or you'll lose your job, like be the host because I'm going to play in this game too. So you need to like keep track of what money is coming in, keep track of what money is going out. And so she becomes like the person that's tracking all of the money for this poker game, and people start to like her. And eventually when her boss ends up being a dick, she starts her own game, and she sends a text to all the famous people that normally play in this game, like, don't go to that one, come to mine. We're meeting at a new place tonight. And she starts her own poker ring. But there's this one famous scene in that movie where one of the guys that comes and plays, like he is bad at the game. His name is Bad Brad. And he does a thing where he's playing against this guy who is really, really good. And he makes a few certain moves in the poker hand where the guy who's really good thinks maybe he knows what he's doing. Oh no. And like they get in a big hand and he folds and he realizes he got bluffed by Bad Brad. And Bad Brad didn't even know he was bluffing. And so this guy goes on major tilt and ends up like losing thousands and thousands of dollars. Like it's a pretty fun movie.
Hey, Mark.
Hey guys, how's everybody doing? Can you hear me?
Yeah, good to see
Cool.
you.
Yeah, it's been a while. I'm glad. Thanks for doing the earlier time.
Sure.
Oh, Chucky, no matter how much I lose in poker, it does not compare to the amount I lost tithing to the goddamn church. So I can justify almost anything.
What church did you tithe to, Erica?
Oh, I mean, I went to a whole bunch of churches, but I was raised in the Assemblies of God.
Oh, hey, we have some of those around here. What, are they like a fringe kind of church, or are they like pretty mainstream?
They're very culty.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
I
they
went
are
to-
a little bit more fringe. They are they're Pentecostal.
Oh, boy.
But very high control at the same time.
High control, high maintenance organization. That's what they call those, right?
I went to a Christian kindergarten that was Assembly of God, and I kind of wonder if it's the same thing. I remember
Yeah,
they
the
told me
Assembly
that-
of God.
Yeah, they told me that Halloween was evil, and I remember coming home crying.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
I
my
was like,
parents
but I
let me
like
pick
dressing
it
up
anyway.
like the Scarecrow.
Do you know that Halloween actually has roots in the Catholic Church? I don't know if you know that. A little bit of trivia.
Well, the Catholic Church tried to take over all the fun pagan holidays.
Well, so there's a. Let's see if I can remember my Catholic terminology here. There's a holy day of obligation. That's the term. On November 1st, it's called All Souls Day,
Mm-hmm.
and that had been around for a long time. And so the ordinary people decided that the day before that was going to be the day like where the souls came out of the graves, and that's how they came up with Halloween, like being tied to like weird spirits and graves and stuff. It was All Hallows Eve was the original name. I guess I should count myself lucky. I was brought up in like a mainstream religion, not like a weird one. I don't know. Someone have water running?
Oh, that's
Oh.
me. I'm on my porch.
Oh, okay. You have
And
like
there's
a fountain?
Yeah, a water thing behind me. Sorry about that.
That's okay.
Hot tub.
Your water feature.
I just have this unconscious desire I have to use the restroom.
Right. I'm sitting next to a toilet that's constantly running.
I saw you uploaded something about an alien claim today, Mark.
Yeah, did a yeah, it's actually pretty interesting. Stuff like kind of cool to think about with the the videos that have come out in the Navy.
Oh yeah.
Right.
And it was on Zoom. Was it someone you reached
Yeah.
out to? Or?
Well, someone emailed me and said they had a friend, and so will you talk to him? And I said, yeah, sure.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Was it a good
kinda fun.
conversation?
Yeah, it actually was. He was actually thoughtful, and it's always nice when you talk to a reasonable person. Wow.
Ooh.
I am so sorry, Chucky. Ouch. That sucks.
What did you? I didn't see. What did you show, Chucky?
I have 3 of a kind.
Oh,
Wow. Of 3 of what? What did you have 3?
3 fives.
3 fives. A pair of fives was on the table.
So someone went 10.
Mhm.
All right. Wow.
By the way, the record for the most pots won is it 31, Reed, or 32?
I have
So-
no idea.
So I'd say Doug is doing well unless he started off with $100.
Yeah, I started off with 100. I mean, I started with 50 and then bought in for another 50. So I'm up, but not much.
Marginally.
He's got to divide.
You should have heard what he said, Mark, to Anthony before you left. I mean, like, Anthony was up. He bought in for $50 or 500 chips. He was up to like 1,100.
Oh, wow.
And then he went broke. And
What?
then that said, boy, Anthony, you were up big, and now you got nothing.
So he was here earlier. Oh, God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I didn't mean it like that.
Just stating a fact, right?
Yeah.
Matt?
Yeah.
You know it's bad when Doug's the one calling you mean.
Yeah.
You were just stating a fact, and facts don't care about your feelings. Yeah, I get it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, hey, Doug, I've been starting to go through your catalog. I'm like going through your earlier stuff first, and I really like it. It's just really cool. Excellent
Anyway.
approach. Yeah.
Yeah, I think, I don't know, my earlier stuff is it fair to say it's quite different than what I do now?
Yeah. Well, my experience, yeah, but I think it's.
How is it different?
Nice.
I would say the earlier stuff is a little more scripted and kind, compassionate,
Yeah.
laid back. Not laid back. I'm laid back now, and now it's more at times confrontational.
Yeah. Boy, I
I would
saw that
argue-
in that one call on your latest stream. Boy, that was a testy conversation.
I didn't hear
Jesus
that
is
one.
Lord, that guy.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, that type of caller's the absolute worst in my opinion.
Why? Like, because I was confused. Like, you weren't like normally you do a pretty good job like controlling your emotions and like not just like trying.
Oh,
to,
there's a history between us too.
Oh, is there? Okay.
Yeah. But it's like whenever someone wants to dive into definitions about 3/4 of the way after using the same word for a long time, and then also say, "Oh, what do you mean by spoils of war?" And when we've been talking about spoils of war for a long time, you just know that they're obfuscating. Yeah.
Whenever I hear like Mike Winger or other apologists say things like defend biblical slavery, I'm like, you're on the side of slavery. Are you listening to yourself? Like, if you really just take a step back and see what they're actually doing, it's. I don't
But
know.
once you believe, right, that like God's word is gospel.
It's all about your
you're
motivation.
Like, hey, God's into slavery, so I guess so am I.
But that's why I like. But Erica, that's why I liked that live stream he did, because I think he was right. It's a heart issue, but it's the opposite of what he thinks. It's the heart issue for him. It's like he needs this love, security, hope, meaning, purpose.
This is your most recent one?
Yeah.
Cool. I'll watch that.
All right,
Like, I
here's a hot
understand
take.
it, but at the same time, I'm just like, just look at yourself. You're defending slavery. You're defending genocide. You're defending killing children. Oh, like what, I don't know if it's Frank Turek that said, oh, they just relocate to heaven.
Yeah.
There was
You're
so
defending killing children.
there was so I don't know if you guys know. There's this app called Spoon, which is there's this app called Spoon where you can, like, there's a streamer, they can host the room, and then it's like it's just a audio thing, but like there are people that can join the group call and all talk about stuff. So I was on there the other day, and they have an entire section for belief, which is really convenient. But I was in a Christian group chat, and I started bringing up the things of slavery, the scripture in Exodus, and they were defending it. And there was one guy in particular that was defending it like he was really the one going at it, and he was like coming up with all sorts of different excuses. And I was like, okay, so in that situation, you're saying it's still okay to beat someone with a rod? Like I was really pushing it, and he said, well, what about animals? Do you think it's okay to hurt animals? And I said, no. Also, no, I'm a vegan. Like, I don't think that's okay either. And then he's like, what about plants? Do you beat trees? Like, what? And I'm like, are you, what? Do you hear yourself? And there was another guy in that group chat was like, yeah, man, plants are conscious. Plants have feelings. Plants can talk back and stuff. and like, and I said I haven't seen any evidence as of yet that plants have consciousness or plants are alive, plants have feeling. And then the other guy piped up, well, that's what those slave masters would say about their slaves. So, you know, and it's at that point, like,
Yeah, they
I
would
don't
say
know.
it, but is that true? Right? Like, based on what we know now, right?
Well, it's like that documentary, Little Shop of Horrors.
Yeah.
But
I would be
I
interested
would
to see.
argue,
Yeah.
don't you think owning animals is a little bit like slavery? Like having a pet dog.
Well, I don't know. I think at that point,
That was
it's
good,
like,
Erica.
Thank you.
You
I'm
hung
like,
in there.
I could be beat by pocket jacks and pocket tens, and I'm like, it was worth it.
Everyone went out, and I was just saying I can bluff through this, but it did not happen.
A bunch of months ago, I had a
If
good
I had something weaker, you might have.
discussion on the SE Discord with a guy who was vegan, and he had never considered that, but like I was probing the limits of his like vegan belief.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, if killing an animal for meat is murder, I think that was like his claim, then is having a pet slavery, or is like having a horse on a farm to pull a plow, is that like slavery?
Yeah,
And he like never considered that. He's like, geez, I don't know. It's a good question.
Yeah, there's a funny Bill Burr skit where he talks about like somebody has a cat and is trying to get into the apartment, the cat's trying to get out, and he feels like he's holding a hostage, like trying to keep the kid
Yeah,
inside.
absolutely.
As far as like having a pet, I would say like there's at a certain point like it's a custodian like sort of thing, like with a child. I mean, like I don't think you own them. It's
mean,
like a
We've
isn't
domesticated
that-
them. It's kind of like we've domesticated them, and now we're responsible for them.
But can't you
Like-
imagine someone saying that about black people?
I can.
Yeah.
However,
Yeah.
if I have two cats, if I let them free,
The
they're
views
gonna get
expressed
eaten
here
by
are not the views
coyotes.
expressed.
Like,
Are we streaming this?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep, yep, it is.
All right.
and I knew somebody was going to bring that up too, but like,
Yeah.
I mean, that's what's in my
But
head.
yeah, I mean, and that kind of
Totally
argument was
get it.
used to justify slavery.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna have to consider that.
mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's, what
And,
I
like,
find interesting about the
it-
whole conversation, like I have a friend who's black, and I brought up the slave. Like, first of all, he's been a Christian for most of his life. He doesn't know that it says that, like, you know, you can beat your slave within basically an inch of their life, and as long as they get up, it's okay. And
Yep.
like, it's really weird that his immediate response, and this isn't the first time it's happened, is to get like upset that I told him what was in the Bible. Like, he immediately becomes hostile, and then like he obviously figures out that it's in the Bible, and then like, oh well, we're good now, it's still okay. Just like, why did you get so upset that I told you that was in the Bible then? Like, what?
Yeah.
Like, go check it out first, and then if I'm lying, then get upset. But it's weird that you find that idea something to get hostile over, but then when you find out it's true, it doesn't seem to matter anyway. Very strange.
Maybe he felt like you were trying to push him away from salvation.
He thinks a lot of things. Man, that's not, yeah,
So-
that's not the only time he's done it either.
Good luck, Mark. And Diamond. Oh, you're all in too.
Yeah,
Not worth it.
Mark's on a flush draw.
Oh, 2 pair. Oh yeah, he's got the straight.
Oh, I take it back. Well done.
Oh.
Wow.
Ugh.
Good
Well,
thing we
well,
ran it twice.
You
It's
each
a
got
chop.
one of them.
Yeah.
Wow.
They have
That's
something else.
interesting.
Good split.
Wow, that doesn't happen. All right, cool. Nice.
But yeah, that's a who was it, Matt or Chucky? Both of you, I guess, said that.
Yeah,
That's a great argument.
I will argue the position if you want a steel manor. I'll argue the position that owning a dog is slavery.
So I don't know how deep we're trying to get on a poker stream, but like at that point I would ask, like, measuring intelligence is like a kind of difficult thing to do, but like dogs are like maybe like the equivalent of like as smart as like a 2 to 3 year old like human being, right? Like I mean,
Yeah.
something like that. So
Something.
like but humans, I think, have the capacity to learn more than an animal or a dog would, maybe. Like,
But you got to be very careful with that argument because
Yeah.
there's dumb people with IQs of 65. You know?
You're right.
People who have low capacities. Yeah.
I think you basically just have to bite the bullet and be a speciesist and say,
humans are special.
Humans are special.
I'm special pleading. I accept it.
Yeah. Real quick though, like even if a person like maybe is, I'm trying to be as like PC as possible here, but like maybe if a person is mentally deficient and they can't take care of themselves, at that point, I still wouldn't say you should own them, but you could be a custodian in the same way you would. But it's not like a pet thing. It's like you are helping them to, I don't know, live their lives as comfortably as possible.
Yeah, that's what some slave owners would say that.
Yeah. Well, how about this? Because this is a tougher argument. So, like, how about not a pet, but how about like a work animal on a farm?
Yeah, I
like
mean,
a
I feel like
horse?
that's an even clearer case, right?
Yeah.
So I'll go straight for the jugular, right? Owning a dog. Surely a workhorse is slavery, but I would say a dog is slavery.
Yeah, I use my dog for protection, so.
Oh, I'm so glad. I'm so glad I got out of that because I would have gone all in.
Yeah, me too.
And then you'd never play again.
And then I'd never play again, yeah.
And I wouldn't feel bad about it. Sorry, Lucky Chucky.
No worries. I don't fault you.
By the way, Doug, when I called in, or going back to like people with different intelligence, that's one of the things I mentioned of privilege that I think you missed was neurotypical privilege. I think you said what, and I kept going. But that's the privilege of somebody who does not, like, for example, have autism or whatever.
Oh, yeah. I still think the most powerful privilege is good-looking privilege, as what's his name said.
I think money
absolutely.
is more important.
What's that?
I think money is more important.
Yeah, but
money can overcome a lot of bad looks.
Yeah, that's true. But there is a correlation between money and looks too.
Yeah.
Especially for females.
So I don't know. This is a little bit tangential, but I do know that for men, each additional inch taller that you are is worth, certain number of thousands of dollars in income.
Yeah.
So who's the tallest here? Let's check.
I'm 4'6".
I'm 5'11".
I'm 3'2". No, I'm over 6 feet. I'm like 6'2". So
well, maybe
clearly I'm the dominant alpha street epistemologist.
Well, maybe you should do your video standing up.
Yeah. Sometimes that's actually a bit awkward, like when you're talking with someone who's a lot shorter and you're actually speaking down to them. It's a little...
You have to get a shorter chair.
I mean, I've actually had clients admit to me, when they were looking through piano or voice teachers in the area, they just like how I looked. They liked my blue hair, and that's why they chose me.
Really?
Of course, it's red now, but yeah, I'll have clients just, and they'll say, well, I liked your website and I like what you said on there, but also they would mention my looks and why they chose me.
Yeah.
False advertising.
How do you feel? How do you feel about that though? Are you like, well, whatever, business is business, or?
I think, it's one of those things. I truly believe that there's no problem with benefiting from your privilege as long as you acknowledge it. And I acknowledge the fact that of being, I don't want to say beautiful, but I'm generally attractive, and that does have a lot to do with how much business I get, and it is what it is. And so if people come for the looks, and at least I just want them to stay for the quality of the lessons.
That's your advertising copy right there.
Come for the look, stay for the performance.
No, that's a completely different type of business.
Well, I only have a 4, gentlemen.
Wow.
Oh, I thought
Me too.
someone would have a queen or something.
They all folded earlier.
All in or full, Chucky. You should try that strategy. I bet you're gonna win if you do.
Yeah, I tried every night. That's why I keep losing so much money. Bartholomew, I swear to goodness.
Isn't he a pain, Chucky? I mean,
He is such a pain.
I know.
I'm
Pain
that
in my
guy.
tuchus.
I'm that guy.
And he doesn't show his face.
I know.
do you mean?
It's so rude.
It's right
Nobody-
here.
Are you pointing at something?
Yeah, your video's black again.
It is.
Oh, it's been black.
Yeah,
the
it's
whole
been
time.
black for the last
It's been
2
black the whole
hours.
time for me.
Oh,
Yep.
I thought I fit. I went and I rebooted my computer.
Nope.
Oh, hang on.
Take the thing off. They got those little.
No, I can see my face. Damn it!
I mean,
Why didn't you guys
Ooh.
tell me?
No, that same thing happened to Anthony. He could see himself, but we couldn't, and it was us. So maybe.
If one
I don't
person could try refreshing, I'd appreciate
Yeah.
it. If it,
We're all in the hand right now.
yeah.
I mean, if none of us can see you, how could it be our fault?
Because Mark, can you not see me either?
No, I cannot.
I just refreshed, and I still cannot see you.
Okay. After this hand, I'll try to take action again.
Take action. Well, we didn't say anything to you, Matt, because we were kind of liking it at first.
You have to see my ugly mug.
I just refreshed and it's still the same.
I
Hmm.
rebooted my whole computer for you guys.
Well,
This is the thanks I get.
Get your dial-up service.
It definitely seems like the site just does it kind of randomly. I don't see any rhyme or reason to it sometimes.
Yeah.
So I went shooting today for the first time in a couple of years. That was
Oh, yeah?
fun.
How was it? Fun?
It was good. It was
What did you
good.
shoot?
shit.
So my husband has a rifle. I don't know what the rifle is, but he also has a Glock, and I use both.
Okay. What range? Or like how far? I mean,
C2. It's in Scottsdale, Arizona.
This has been a weird hand.
Oh,
That's why it's
Wow.
been weird.
Huh. Wow.
I held back.
Yeah.
That was good though.
I folded pre-flop, but I had a pretty good hand, so I probably would have gone broke there. So that's good.
All right, I'm gonna try logging out and logging in or whatever.
So Erica, were you just target shooting or?
Yeah, just an indoor range. It's not as rusty as I expected, though. So the guy next to us, though, rented this fully automatic rifle, and even with the air protection, like I heard it inside my brain. It was so loud.
Yeah.
Oh, and also this was fun. So I'm shooting the Glock, and
oh, there you
the
are.
hot glass shoots
Yep.
up, goes down into my shirt.
Oh.
That was very uncomfortable. And I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm wearing a turtleneck next time.
Yeah. I've been to a lot of ranges. I have friends of mine who like to go shooting. I haven't been there in a while, but yeah, it's fun. And like, especially like if you have people who own a lot of guns, you don't personally, you can like try them out. Like,
My husband, since moving to Arizona, because he's always been a gun nut, but like, yay, freedom! Ah! All the guns.
oh yeah, you said he's like a kind of a prepper kind of guy or whatever.
Not really, but he likes guns and he likes shooting,
Okay.
and he's really good at it. So he also
I have a-
does like ham radio and stuff like that. So
He does what radio?
ham radio,
Ham radio?
yeah,
Oh, that's neat. Yeah,
yeah.
That's,
But that's just like we don't have like stockpiles of food or like underground tunnels or
Yeah.
anything like that.
no, ham radio is neat. It's a fun hobby. Like I don't do it myself, but it's close to my heart. I'm into that kind of stuff, electronics and stuff.
For me, it's like I don't like. Yeah, shooting is kind of fun, but for me, it's more like I need to know how to use the guns that are in
No
the house.
respect.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like people were a lot thriftier early tonight, and now they are just calling anything.
It's the end of
Well,
the night.
'cause- right.
Who's gonna call Chucky all in? Who
Yeah,
wants
who's
to
going to
play
make
the-
sure that I never come to poker again? Doug.
Doug is that guy.
My
I'm
hands
running it
will
twice,
not
Doug.
be in your blood.
No,
Ooh, yeah.
wow,
You got
that's
it.
tough. That's
Come
tough.
on, Chucky.
Wow.
Oh, I got. Oh no.
Shit.
Wait,
Hmm.
he's right.
You won both, right? Oh, no.
Yeah, you split.
That was a chop.
Oh, really?
That's split.
Yeah, you're good.
Nice.
Go for
It was
King.
saying
That's
0% for me.
Well, it said
saying
0%.
Same with Doug.
I think you still got a chance.
It says 0% briefly if you're gonna split the hand.
You can't get rid of me that easy, Doug.
Try him.
He was ready to.
He absolutely jumped on that opportunity.
Well, I had top pair and an open ender, so I'm not folding that.
Not even for friendship.
No way.
And yeah.
You can't take money from your friends. Who can you take?
This is
it
what I'm saying. It's like we could be playing a game that didn't involve money. You know what I
But
mean?
then
Like
it's not
there's
fun.
zero sum here.
Settlers of
As
Catan.
long as you're not
Yes.
paying your rent money, we're good. Like,
Yeah, but let's
don't
play
set
Settlers of
anything
Catan.
down.
he is.
Yeah, Erica, I'm gonna have to have toothpaste for dinner tonight.
What about your
At
retirement?
least you won't have bad breath after.
But John, I would absolutely play Settlers of Catan. I love Settlers.
I
of
love it.
Catan.
That's a fun game. I like it too. Yeah.
And we don't have to play it for money, for Christ's sakes.
Play for honor.
Play for honor.
Glory.
But money makes everything better.
Yeah, when you have it,
Rub it on your open wound.
Like after my wife and I
have
were
money.
married, after we have coitus, I give her a 20, and it just feels so.
How do you give it to her is the question.
I like that in Doug's
Correct me
head,
if I am.
saying the word coitus makes that joke better.
You're saying it doesn't?
Wait, who won that?
I have no idea.
Hey,
You
let me ask.
folded, so I won.
Let me ask. Oh, go ahead. I wanted to ask a question of people. I'm just looking for your thoughts on this.
Oh, shoot. Sorry.
This is related to the previous point about giving money for something. I have two friends who have volunteered to babysit for me at some time. I have kids,
Yes, you should pay them.
and I would, right? Except, hear me out. Except that one of them indicated in her email that it would be like, I'll volunteer to babysit. And then, now here's the other part. Now hang on. Normally that wouldn't be enough. But I've also read research that says that, like, if someone volunteers to do something because they're being nice, because they're a friend, these are kind of friends of mine, and you give them money for it, it actually,
You end up paying
like,
them more.
well, no, it actually, like, it reduces the value of what they're doing. Like, they don't
Right.
feel like.
Oh.
Matt, I don't have kids, but this is what I've done with my friend and I. We will cat sit for each other, and instead of paying each other, we will give each other gifts. Like, once she gave me a box of chocolates. The last time I gave her.
You gave her a cat.
A $10 gift card to Starbucks just as a thank you. So I don't know if that makes it any less weird,
or saying
but
anything, okay?
we exchange gifts rather than money.
Okay. Yeah, gifts are common
You
in
just have to stand.
Japanese. so that might be okay. But like, I don't know. Like, I remember one time when I was in college, we went on this trip out west, and we stayed with a friend of ours from our college. And she had an apartment like in Denver, and we just crashed there for one night. And we ended up like paying her. Like we put a bunch of cash on the counter as we left, you know. And I felt like afterward, I thought like, I wonder if she was like offering to have us stay, and like she didn't want money, you know. But like if we now made her feel like she's like a hotel or something. I don't know. I'm bad at reading situations like that.
I mean, some people you can't win with them anyway, so.
Are you able to trade like nights you'll babysit?
No, they don't. Neither of them have kids.
Oh yeah, I can see how you're not sure about that then. Well, I say if they're saying volunteer, they're not expecting money, but if you give them something, they'll be happy and not feel weird about it. That's my personal opinion.
As long as it's not too little that it's awkward.
Here's 50 cents.
I mean, I feel like the normal way of going about it is just saying, hey, do you want something for this? Like, you just ask them again.
Of course they do. I mean, like, but that's kind of awkward too, isn't it?
No, I feel like because the way politeness works, people go, no, don't worry about it, right? If they don't care. Otherwise, they go, yeah, that'd be great.
We're not known for our social skills here.
There is a cultural thing where, like, in some cultures, you're supposed to like.
But they really do want something.
Yeah, there's some cultures where, like, even if you want something, you're supposed to refuse it 3 times before.
I live down south, and that's how it works.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Probably one of the most uncouth people.
Here you go, Matt. You pay him in 2,000 pine points and see how that goes over.
I didn't realize pine points were transferable.
And these aren't any pine points. These are gold-plated pine points.
Got your revenge.
So who's in for Settlers of Catan next Sunday?
Hey, don't take people away from our poker
I
night.
was like, we have to choose.
If you go out, Chuck, yeah, I would join you.
Wow.
Actually, I want to play Birds, or not Birds, Wingspan. That's a really good game.
Never heard of that.
Yeah, it's a new board game.
I like
It's on
everything
Steam.
in the H.P. Lovecraft mythos. That's my jam. Arkham Horror, Eldritch Horror.
I'm starting to get into war.
You mean Risk?
The card game.
No, war.
Oh, the card
Oh
game.
yeah, with a deck of cards.
Yeah, I'm getting good at it.
My brother and I, one time we drove to Detroit, and we walked in. We were there for other reasons, but we just walked through the casino on the way to somewhere else. And there was a game of war. It was like the middle of the day. No one was there. There's a guy with a table for war. My brother plops down, I don't know, it's like a $10 bill or $5, whatever the minimum bet was, and he doubles it to 10. And then he takes his 10. He just keeps martingaling. So 10 turns into 20, 20 turns into 40, 40 turns into 80, 80 turns into 160. Then I tell him, I say, maybe this is the time to walk away. He's like, no. And then he lost his $160.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
I thought that was a wine bottle, Erica. That was a funny image.
No, I just thought it was funny. Not a wine bottle.
Why bother with the glass is what I say.
Not a big wine person.
Yeah.
No?
Yeah, for me, it's like I like it so sweet that at that point I really should just drink juice.
Grape juice is pretty good.
Exactly. Put it in a wine glass, pretend I'm being fancy. Call it a day.
Good luck, Mark.
Thank you.
Good luck, Mark.
You have much to lose.
Oh, on the river. Nice hand.
Tough luck.
Man.
So this is a perfect opportunity to ask you something right now, Mark.
Yeah, you got it.
How has the fact that this involves real money affected whether or not you've been coming or not?
Oh no, that doesn't affect at all. It's just what you guys usually start at 10 o'clock at Sunday night, and that's just hard for me.
Yeah.
Like, I gotta be at work at 7 or something. It's just hard.
7.
Yeah, it's just a tough time.
Fair enough. Guess it's just me.
I posted a link. Like, I mean, that's a site that we could just. I think it's free to play Settlers of Catan on there. So.
Oh, is there just so? Do some people not want to play with?
Oh, we were just experimenting with the idea because we didn't know if
Well,
playing with real money was like a deterrent.
If Chucky goes out, he's never playing again. So
Yeah.
there's an incentive.
No, actually, it's stronger than that. I said if I wind up with less than 100. I have to limit the bleeding, at some point.
Yeah.
Does that get better?
Yeah, but it's like I should play
What do you think
flag
he has,
football,
Matt?
not the NFL. You know what I mean?
I think I know what he has.
I hope he doesn't have what I think he has.
It's cool seeing everybody's cards.
Yeah. Really changes the game.
A little bit.
What do you think I have, Matt?
Mark, blink twice if I made a bad.
I'm gonna write down what I think you have.
That's. Oh,
And then
yeah, I'll
the
write it. I'll write it down too. I'll do that.
Oh yeah, do it.
If you're watching the stream, are you seeing everybody's cards?
Yeah, but it's 10 minutes delayed.
10-minute delay.
You're either bluffing or you have this hand.
I will run it
wanna run
twice
twice?
if you will.
No.
Oh shit!
I nailed it.
Oh,
Oh, that was a good fold.
Wow.
Doug, well done. Did
Nice,
you see him call my hand?
I had an
Nice.
open-ended flush
Thank
or
you.
open-ended straight draw. I had to stay in.
Erica, oh my
So
god.
glad I got
That was a
that.
diamond. Is a cool hand.
You either had to have that hand or nada, but you
That was
wouldn't
a hand.
bluff
The hand of the
3
night.
people
Why wouldn't you have guessed 9-9, Doug? That's what I guessed.
because I had a 9.
And you thought maybe there's not 5 9s.
Yeah.
See, Doug's clever.
And I had 2 pair. So that was that was an action flop.
I just so wanted to bust. But the truth is, on one of them, you pulled a full house anyway. So
Yeah.
you would have at best
Yeah.
split it.
2 raises.
I didn't look at the review on that one. So it was a 9 or 4 on the river.
Well, it was all in.
Is
So
that-
we ran it twice. He got he got a full house because there was a pair on the board.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I would be drawing dead against the set 8s.
Ten minutes.
Oh. I can't push anybody out.
No.
No, not with 40. Sorry to
Yeah.
break it to you.
But if you have ace 10, Chucky, move all in. I think
If you have
you're
ace 7, you could probably move all in.
good. Yeah. Or pocket 7s, pocket 10s, anything less than that.
Mhm.
Yeah, good fold.
How do you know? You don't know what I had, Doug. I might have had a pair of aces.
You wouldn't have folded a pair of aces.
I wouldn't have folded a pair of aces, but I'm ignorant enough that I think I might have made a bad call. I mean, fold.
Is that train out by you, Mark?
Yeah. I got all the sounds going on tonight.
Should I call him? What do you think?
What's that?
No, I'm feeling weak right now. I think he has at least an ace.
I used to
You're not
live by a
reading lips,
train,
are you?
and I really enjoyed listening to it go past.
Ooh.
He's trying to take all my money. He's got it.
Sevens? Show the sevens.
I did not have sevens.
What did you have, Matt?
Just a good
What do you think I had?
I have
Wait,
no
1
fucking
minute.
clue.
I think you had ace something high.
That is correct.
Yeah.
That's a good
Yeah.
read. I had
Thanks.
ace check. Ace check.
Oh, we would have split it.
Okay.
Well done. He had the same hand as me.
All right, so what day should we make settlers then if we
Yeah.
don't want to encroach on poker? Because that's a I don't know. Has anyone
like a
Yeah,
minute
not
and a
played
half.
it?
Oh, I've played it a lot.
Mm.
We have
I've
the
never
actual
played it.
game in my house.
I've never played it.
You've never played?
Can we play
Mm-mm.
Settlers
What
of Catan?
Friday night.
Can we play it for money?
Oh my god! All right, well I'm out of that too.
I'm just joking. I'm just joking.
This is helpful to see everyone's hands. You see how sausage is being made.
Yeah.
Hey, I take that personally. There's no. Everything is beautiful up until the point the sausage is made in my hand. I don't know what you're talking about.
Is it going to be us three again?
Maybe so.
Great goal and make it easy.
No way. Never again.
Quaid seems like such a solid player. I feel like he's never like super up or super down. He's just always
Well, I've
like,
lost.
hovering. Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah,
Uh,
a few times. I mean, I'm still up overall, so I guess that's good. But
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he is.
I feel like calling Diamond. What do you think? I got my mouse over the call button. What's the reveal say? Air Force.
He bluffed it. I mean, it's a half bluff, right? Pair of fours.
Yeah.
Yeah, half bluff.
Reed, you look like you were doing your Mr. Bean face there.
Oh yeah.
Looks a little bit like Mr. Bean.
There's a video on Doug's channel of me doing Mr. Bean faces.
Oh yeah.
I remember that.
Really?
Yeah, I think search Pine Creek.
Mr. Bean.
Mr. Bean. Oh, let me see if I can find
The
that.
whole video of you doing Mr. Bean faces.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
With side-by-side comparisons
Check
with the real Mr. Bean. Let's see if I can find it.
When I came across that, I was like, I wonder if this one's part of Pine Creek University.
But that's graduate.
Yeah. Yeah. This is really good. So here you go. Free of charge, just for Chucky.
So I just
Oh, there it
realized
is.
I think I was unmuted a lot more than I thought.
Yeah, I heard you say something to someone else at one point.
That's funny.
I also heard what sounded like a child. I'm guessing that's yours. Ah, yeah. Okay.
I gotta teach my son poker.
I already know. Started early.
Oh,
There
he
you
said he
go.
already knows it.
It's really, yeah.
Oh.
This is the time to learn. You
Yeah,
learn
get
this
him in
young,
here.
you got it for life.
He felted me last time we played, I'll be honest, so
What'd
yeah,
you
he's
have,
all
Tom?
right.
You got any of that
That's awesome.
the weekly allowance money?
Yeah. You gotta win your money back, right?
Yeah. You should give him an allowance, but yeah, say you have to use this for poker.
Or, yeah. Make him bet his dinner.
Jesus Christ. I'm so hungry, Dad. Well,
Well,
Come on.
You need to think about that hand that you couldn't bluff.
yeah, maybe you shouldn't go all in all the time.
That's how you learn statistics, right? That's how my father
Doesn't
raised
like-
me.
Doesn't like hunger to make you better at poker.
If anybody has that link open of Mr. Bean and Reed, I like timestamp 145.
You raised 5-3 offsuit in the big blind. No suit for you. That's how dare you.
Yeah, I can't countenance that. We will not have bad poker players in this house.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm so sorry, Chucky.
No,
Sorry.
I don't. It's mostly not personal with most of the people here.
2 minutes.
Yeah.
Wow,
Oh, shoot. 2 minutes.
That leaves a lot open for
Boy, those Mr. Bean faces are pretty good. I never noticed the resemblance.
Yeah.
Really?
Mr. Bean has a.
No,
a
I
beautiful
agree,
wife,
Matt.
if
I'm
I
like,
remember
when I saw the video, I'm like, he doesn't look like Mr. Bean, and then he did the faces. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Doug, you would have had a straight, man.
Ouch.
I normally would call that him, but I was busy with Mr. Bean.
Is there anything else we could distract you with?
What else can you do, Reed? What other tricks can you perform?
He can turn himself into a banana.
Oh, no.
You did well, Matt. It's good.
God, I'm so skinny.
Yeah, this was December 2nd, 2016.
This is it.
I guess it's like.
I'll call you.
Right.
I'll call you.
I'm
Chucky.
gonna chip in just so you can get your money.
Yeah, okay, great, guys.
Yeah, he doesn't want our charity.
Yeah, I was really hoping that you'd all go out, but you know,
Oh, well, we could fold now, and then that would be the donation,
that would
right?
be the perfect play. Yeah, just keep raising and then fold at the end.
No, I'm gonna check.
Actually, that wouldn't help me, right? 'Cause
Yeah,
I
that
can
wouldn't
only
help
get
you.
Back. Yeah.
2 more hands.
What would help is if if I bet like everything and then 2 people folded, that might help.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Assuming you would lose.
Like that.
So said it was on Friday. Is that what I'm hearing?
Friday's a good night because that's when I'm not busy. I mean, that's the night I am busy.
Oh yeah, okay.
I used to be a real connoisseur of those like lame excuses that you give sometimes, like, oh yeah, like someone invites you to something you don't really want to go.
You
Like,
gotta wash your hair.
yeah, or like you're at a party and I'm sorry, I would keep talking with you, but I was gonna go stand over there now. Wow,
You did it,
Holy
Chucky.
crap, I can't believe it. With
Congratulations.
a
Wow.
5.
Well, I was
Oh,
never the type to give excuses. A guy would always call me in high school to do stuff. And
Chucky,
finally,
I want. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
And finally, I just said to him, he asked, why don't you want to do it? And I just said, I don't like you very much.
Wow.
What was the winner of the last hand?
Chucky
was
was.
Chucky.
He had ace king, right? Big slick.
What was the pair?
No pair.
Just one with ace high, I guess.
It was
Oh,
a pair on the board, a pair of 2s on the board, and then we both had aces in the pocket.
Well, fuck me.
But the
then.
thing is, like, you're like all in caused me to fold, but I would have
Was the
made
last one or second
trip
to
twos
last
by the
one?
river. So
Yeah, getting
was what
people
I was
out is
bluffing.
really important.
Hey, Reed, is this the last hand or second to last hand?
That was a good
Second
one.
to last.
All right.
Oh, I thought we were going a whole hour.
No,
Oh,
he
I
had
mis-
30
I
minutes.
misunderstood.
That was an
Okay.
hour ago.
I see.
Well, Chucky wants more now. He's getting a taste of the die.
I really should keep the amount that I have.
So we have
As
one
he-
more hand
as
after
he hits
this?
the call button.
Or is this the last
Yeah.
one?
Second to last hand right here.
Everybody should just go all in.
Oh, so further following.
That's a good one, Chucky. That's a good one.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I got.
You did that because you're nice, Diamond. I know you.
I am not.
I guess.
I will hear no such talk.
I can second that. Diamond is not nice.
You got quite a flush draw? No.
Ace 3, ace 10. Oh boy.
Oh, no.
Ooh. That
Wow.
was rough, Chucky.
But he did the right thing. I mean,
I might have
I
done
should
the
have
What are you
ran
gonna do?
twice, but I was too
what
confident.
are you gonna do?
I thought you were going to free roll there, Chucky, but no. Ace 10. Better two pair.
Nice job, Quaid.
Dang.
Man, that's rough. One pair.
Do over.
and
That's a good flop to end on. Everybody has garbage hands, and then we just check around. Yeah, see, Matt checked. It looks like two, but really it's a check.
It might as well. Yeah, it's a check in spirit.
Do you do that because you don't want to check? I mean, you just.
No, there's a reason for it. I mean, I'll explain it after the hand.
14, bet 14. 15. 16. 5.
Right there.
So Settlers, Chucky. Friday.
I know. I really thought, oh yeah, okay, this is great. I'm going to be a little down for tonight, but almost back to where I started. But now it's even worse.
Somebody has what? Queen 10 of spades?
That would be sweet.
Royal flush?
That would be sweet on the last hand.
Mm.
What do you got, man? Like 5, 7? I can beat 5, 7. You have a queen, right? Activate extra time. 24 to 72. Nah.
Oh.
That was a good play.
I would have had a straight two.
Oh well.
Well,
All right. Thanks, everyone.
Yep.
No problem.
it's a good game.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
I like this time.
Yeah.
Do the same next week.
Yeah, me too.
You think you're gonna keep the same time on Wednesdays, or no?
Probably not.
Okay,
Unless
they'll
Doug
stay
wants to
late.
Change it.
Okay.
Real quick though, Settlers of Catan, any day of the week. When I'm just saying, like, if we wanted to,
Yeah, I'm.
Dude.
I'm. pretty
Chucky
free.
seems really interested.
Friday, yeah. I mean, I can't guarantee I can make it every week, but Fridays are generally okay for me.
Possible. Okay.
We'd have to exchange contact information, though, right? I guess, John,
Luckily,
you're on
we're the same
Discord.
Discord.
Yeah.
All right. Have a good night, everybody.
Nice.
Thanks for coming, Erica.
No,
See ya.
There we go.
we'll play it by ear. We'll see if we can.
All right. Let's start a Settles Catan channel on the Discord or whatever.
I'm Matt Smith on Discord. I don't
Okay.
know. I think I saw that you're on there. Quality questions, right, John?
Mhm.
Chucky's Chucky.
Chucky is Chucky. Is that right? Yeah. Okay.
I think so, right?
Yeah. All right. Night, everybody.
Night.
Yeah.
Night,
Bye.
everyone.